cable box ain't even turning on. I don't know. It's say initial download in progress. It takes a couple of minutes. Oh, there we go. Now it's on. Finally. Good Lord. I done missed the I hope they just doing a recap of WrestleMania. I'd be sick if somebody already, returned and shit. Oh, no, it's just big almighty Bobby Lashley coming out. Oh, yes, there we go. Oh, shit, am I live? I think I might be. Oh, well, there we are. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, well, I haven't clicked the go live on Hot Mic. But it has gone. Who the hell is this guy in betwixt Byron Saxton and Corey Gray? Let me sync myself. What? Golly, what? Gotta sync myself. Come on. Ah, I'm sync now. All right, there we go. Gotta turn the volume all the way up to get myself to sync. All right, let me go live now. What? My what? Hey, man. There we go. Somebody talking about Bree. Bree. What? We ain't talking about Bree. Good Lord. All right. Do I have water? No, I don't. Oh, good Lord. I should have had some water here. What am I supposed to do? It's the Raw after Mania. This is big. That's all I got. I have alcohol. I could drink that. Who am I talking to? All right, here we go. Shit. What's going on, y'all? How's it going? Shit. What's going on, y'all? Right side, Quez, Jameer, Excite, Tyler Martin, Toast, Jay, Abdul, TN Pyro, JT, Kip, King, Jappy Joe, Wayface Killer, Dre 04P, Pay-Per-View Dizzle, Nicholas, David Boniface, Nigel, Swag So Smooth 23, Chess Duncan, Kick, God damn, Riddle just got laid the fuck out. I'm here for it, but we shouting out the people. Abdul, Kaysen, 2K Tay, Big Jared, Chris J, Travon, Donis Beck 33, Miles Cormier, right side, Toast, Hoodie Zay, Jay, Clenneth, Tyler Martin, Alexander, Khalif in the building, Kamari, Jay, Harry, Jelly Friends, Dwayne Neal, Robert Henson, Chess Duncan in the building. I saw you in the Clutch Live yesterday, or I should say the sit down with Trill Billy. What's going on, Chess Duncan? David Boniface, I said your name already, goddamn it. Hakeem Green in the building. Bobby Marshall. Jacob, how's it going? Ah, shit. Whoo. Jelani. Lee Savage. Adrian. Excite. Your boy Tay. What's going on, y'all? How's it going? Raw after Mania, and still Bobby Lashley is champion. You love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. God damn. I hope everybody enjoyed WrestleMania. First and foremost, as Riddle is getting his ass whipped and getting baptized around the ring, put your ratings for WrestleMania out of 30. I feel like 1 out of 10 is very overrated. Out of 30, what would you guys rank WrestleMania? Everybody participate here. If you're on Hot Mic, drop in the chat room what your rating is. If you're on, YouTube, drop in the chat room what your rating is. Out of 30, what would you rank WrestleMania? Chili J says 27. TN Pyro says 27. Jamil P says 26. Justina says 30. It was perfect for Justina. Abry says 25. King Jappy Joe says 19 out of 30. So far, that's the lowest rating I've seen. Hoodie Zay also says 19. Jabri says 20. Taylor Green says 25 out of 30. New Rustan says 28. Lifelike Steak says 21 out of 30. Big Reg says 15. Big Reg says 15. All right. Well, goddamn, Khalif said 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Khalif did not enjoy the past 2 days at all. The brother said 2 out of 30. God, dog. Man said 2 out of 30. God damn. Black Shadow says if it was just night one, it would have been a 30 out of 30. All right. Okay. It seemed like a lot of people, I would say the average from what I've seen thus far is about a 23, 24 out of 30. Even a 22, but I'd say betwixt a 22 and a 24. So for the most part, most people enjoyed WrestleMania. Now, I'll ask you guys this. Which night was better, in your opinion? Night one or night two? Ant to Troll put 2 on it. Well, pardon me, put 3 on it. Says, my guy. How's it going, man? This man, Bobby Dunn, launched the scooter into the Thunderdome. Damn, he just launched the scooter into oblivion. Golly, all right. Shit, I got a scooter. In fact, my scooter is in arm's length. Let me grab my scooter, man. Because we only use human-powered vehicles over here. I'm rich, you Riddle. I got a scooter, all right? I'm not really a big, Riddle fan. We rock it with the almighty Bobby Lashley, but I got my scooter right here as well. Why was it in, arm's reach? Only the Lord knows, but I got my scooter here as well. I'm going to roll on out of here. I should put my face here. It's extremely dirty. I'm going to have to wash my beard. I'm going to roll up out. Oh, no, I got to roll the wheels to show I'm rolling. All right, there. Well, it's in reverse. That wouldn't make no sense. There we go. I'm going to roll up out of here. All right. Oh, my shoulder's still in frame. Now I'm gone. Yeah, I'm coming back now. But why I got a scooter in the building, nobody knows. But at least Bobby Lashley ain't throw my scooter. He threw Riddle's scooter. I don't know why he launched the scooter. He could have gave it an MVP. MVP's a motherfucking cripple out here. MVP got to walk. Why not just give MVP the scooter? He could have used that shit. I don't think homie was thinking. But I'm seeing a lot of night one, a lot of night two. Majority of people say night one. I've seen majority of people say night one. Was the scooter for the unchiseled Adonis? Lord knows it's not. He can't get on a scooter. It's going to destroy the shocks. If the unchiseled Adonis gets on this scooter, this piece right here, this is gone. This is gone. This is going to be looking like, it's going to be looking like that. Like squeeze. Matter of fact, it won't even have, it's going to be gone. Like the whole thing, the wheel is going to be up here. That's how much weight is going to be going down. You don't want the unchiseled Adonis on a scooter. It needs much more shocks. All right, that's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. It's too much weight. Why? Because the unchiseled Adonis diet is no bread, no water, just meat. That's all this man eats. Just meat. Pause, of course. True Sentinel put 20 on it. Said, what do you think about my Jags number 1 pick? Or am I going to stream the draft? The goal is to stream the first round. As for who the Jags are going to take, Trevor Lawrence. They're going to take Trevor Lawrence. But they're in rebuild mode. But the positive that they have there is I like Robinson in the backfield. You bring in a quarterback, Urban Meyer being the head coach now. Fix the offensive line because they have a very young receiving core. Fix the offensive line, and then when you can solidify your offense at least as competent, you can make moves and pick up defenders. So Urban Meyer will be able to attract people to come to Florida. May not be prominent figures, but solid pieces at each position, and you build a cornerstone. The only thing is that Urban Meyer is kind of up there in age. I don't know how much more years the brother is going to go and coach. Personally, I didn't feel like he should have coached due to his health. So I don't think it's going to happen for Urban, but probably for the coach after him. But we'll have to see how things play out. But the first night of the draft, I'll go live. And watch alongside because I'm not big into college football. So as they're breaking down film, I'll see if I like a player. If I don't like a player, I'm gonna be feeling like I'm looking at the stock market. I like the stock. That's gonna be me. Kenny said I'm a Jags fan now. No, I'm not. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. They asked me what are my thoughts on the Jags. I've always been a Pittsburgh fan since 2000. Come on now. Cedric put 2 on it. Said thought on Bad Bunny's in-ring review. Loved it. Loved his in-ring debut. Absolutely loved it. It was magnificent from start to finish. He was the worker of that match. He was the worker of that match. He did a hell of a job. Some of the people in the back ought to be ashamed of themselves. Because Bad Bunny went out there and made it look easy. One of the things that I personally feel like when celebrities come in and they're gonna go in there and wrestle, it shouldn't make it seem like, I'm happy that he got his ass whipped for the majority of the fight. Of the match. I'm happy he got his ass whipped for majority, because if he just had the upper hand, that destroys Miz and Morrison. But the small moments that he had of offense was very, very good. The fact that homie did a Canadian destroyer, I just can't wait to see what Jim Cornette has to say about that. But I enjoyed it, thoroughly enjoyed it. I feel like the pacing of the match was good. They performed it the right way. And like I stated from the start with Bad Bunny, it's not forced and shoved down your throat that this guy is here. They weren't doing the most with Bad Bunny. He wasn't in all the segments. He wasn't dominating on Monday Night Raw and all this other. Yo, we needed Bad Bunny's here. Bad Bunny's here. Nah, it was very calm and subtle. It worked. It really worked. And it seemed like at night 2, when Triple H gave him the mic, and I guess Bad Bunny's getting ready for a tour, he's pretty much done for tonight, or I should say for WWE for the time being. So one way or another, I really enjoyed his debut. Rowan put 5 on and said, "What's up, boss? Looking forward to laugh with you because Raw usually makes me fall asleep." Well, it's a Raw after Mania. So if tonight they make you fall asleep, WWE learned nothing. They better better be entertaining from start to finish. There is no reason why the energy should drop at all. It's the Raw after Mania. They may not be the fans live there, and they can't hijack Raw like, we were the last fans in Brooklyn. We were the last fans to be able to, experience a Raw after Mania live. So we can't, as fans, hijack Raw. However, the booking can be done right, because we've had some Raws and SmackDowns during this pandemic in the Thunderdome that has been sensational. It may not have been a lot. It's a handful, literally, maybe 5 in a calendar year. However, when they book certain things right, like, for example, you start out the show straight on with action. You don't got no promo, nothing. You kick off the show with a motherfucking match. Riddle scooting down the motherfucking goddamn ramp and he gets tattooed by Bobby. That'll catch people's attention. So thus far, good start. I hope they keep this momentum. Real spine-chilling stories online. Put 2 on it. Says, Duval and kill Roman. WrestleMania was 20 out of 30. So, all right, that's fair. Shimon the God always showing love. Put 2 on it. Said Charlotte or Becky, who's coming back tonight? Well, for one, Charlotte will definitely be here. Becky is going to be on SmackDown. Because they aren't trying to separate, I guess, spouses. Although they're all in the Thunderdome, I don't think Raw is the appropriate spot for Becky now. It would not work, because who can Becky directly go into a program with that is not the champion? And if Becky comes in, Becky is immediately a face. There is no way Becky can walk in and get people to want to boo her. It's not going to happen. So because that's the case, Raw is the worst place to go, because Rhea is a white hot face, kind of like a tweener that she can become. But I feel like they need to let Rhea have her reign on Raw. If it's her against Becky, it's over for Rhea. Because she takes down Becky now, who's really going to be the next challenger? So it wouldn't work. Go to SmackDown. There's an amalgam of different people that Becky can go into a program with directly without having to worry about Bianca. Sasha's going to film The Mandalorian. And Bayley still exists there. Bayley, Becky, they have history. They can have a program that can last all the way until SummerSlam. Becky walks on Raw. There is nobody outside of Rhea who Becky can probably go and work with. Who's she going to work with? Asuka? Why? So Becky got to go to SmackDown. Rhea. Sorry, I like to say Rhea, but Rhea, it's Rhea, not Rhea. Rhea, that's a fucking. She's a Brit. I don't know who this new commentator is, but all I know is Bobby Lashley just whipped Riddle's ass. Took that brother to all kinds of the halls of pain. Enris said, my thoughts on the ending of Sheamus versus Riddle. Oh, I enjoyed it. It seemed as if maybe the finish should have been the white noise from the top rope, but Sheamus was put in a very precarious situation where he was on the second rope and had to climb to the top rope in order to jump off and ultimately lost his balance. But the bro kick on the backflip, magnificent. You showed blood, although things may not have was supposed to bleed. I enjoyed it. It looked brutal, and it should have been brutal. Sheamus is not supposed to be. He's a motherfucking brawler, mauler. There's no reason why this man should have drawn blood from his opponent. So I really enjoyed it. Crispy No Ken put 5 on and said, doing some multitasking tonight, converting some Resident Evil videos, watching Raw after WrestleMania, and watching you stream. Need a few laughs for tonight. Well, I appreciate you for even tuning in while multitasking. And if you're converting Resident Evil videos, I would assume that you also are a content creator. So if that's the case, hey, man, go and subscribe to Christine O'Can. If it's whether it's here or if it's on Twitch, wherever it may be, drop what your handle is in the chat room, man. Let the people know where you at. Nicholas put 20 on it. Said, we back in this motherfucker. Indeed we are. But here's Rhea Ripley, since the H is silent. Match of NXT was Tommaso Ciampa and Walter, by the way. I had to go back. I rewatched the match today. Yeah, I think it beats out O'Reilly and Cole. It beats out O'Reilly and Cole by just a little bit. But sensational performance. NXT always delivers. Hence the name, Stand and Deliver. I see what you guys did there, Triple H. Derek put 4 on it. Says, so the Dolphins get Bridgewater if Tua don't work out. No, because if Bridgewater can't make it happen in Carolina, I think you got to take the L out of Lover. It's over, brother. Oh, we're going to have a rematch for the Women's Championship tonight? Okay. Interesting. Nuru Stan said, night 2, need Brock to come back and make Paul Heyman choose. Well, if that's the case, Brock would come back on SmackDown. But if he comes back on Raw, does he now call out Heyman from SmackDown and tell him to come over? Because I would assume if Brock goes to Raw, maybe Heyman can work double, but who knows? Who knows how that'd play out? That'd be very interesting. I'm wondering what the dynamic would be with when Brock Lesnar ultimately comes back and returns. Because it's only a matter of time until it happens. Shit, WWE would be stupid, especially since Brock was on the record, if I'm not mistaken, last year when he said he wanted to do more. So, but Brock ain't going to come back until there's people in the crowd. I don't think it would work in Brock's favor to return and there's no crowd. Brock may be, selfish as people would view him, but he understands the business. Crizzy is saying a whole lot of different stuff. Rhea versus Bliss. Okay. We'll see what's gonna happen with Bliss and the Fiend later on. Pierre D in the building. What's going on, Pierre? Aaron said Brock is becoming more irrelevant by the week, in your opinion. Well, it depends. Like right now, SmackDown, there's no reason for Brock to be there. SmackDown is jam-packed. It works. Moreover, Brock coming back, he's already worked with Roman how many times? So, not a good idea. Lashley, that's the money match. However, that's something for SummerSlam. Either SummerSlam or Mania, but the problem is I don't see Lashley having the spot that Drew had, where Drew was the pandemic champion, pandemic main eventer who literally main evented every pay-per-view for nearly a year straight. For nearly a year straight, he was the guy. I don't think they're going to do that with Lashley. As much as I would want them to do that with Lashley, as much as they're capable of doing it with Lashley, they fucked up the Hurt business. So because they did that, they can't now put themselves in a situation where if they get dry with booking, you fuck up the faction and you create feuds within. You now put Lashley with MVP, who is a cripple. It's only a matter of time before they have their falling out. And now what? So, I don't know. I would only hope we'll have a situation where Lashley can keep the momentum, but I don't trust WWE to make it happen. I don't trust them to make it happen. Dion says Joe versus Lashley would be money next pay-per-view. No. Lashley and Drew are probably going to have a rematch. Joe fighting against Lashley. If indeed Joe is going to be able to return to inside the ring, right? I think it shouldn't be rushed. If Joe's going to come back, Joe has to do it down the line. Let Lashley and McIntyre should have a run like Undertaker and Batista had, because both characters have that sort of powerhouse feel and real fight or shoot kind of style in the ring that can, transmogrify out there. Or I should say manifest in the ring, not transmogrify. So because they have that kind of shoot style, I don't want nothing rushed. Is this the Viking Raiders? Is the Viking Raiders? I mean, it's okay. They back, but Benjamin and Alexander should still go over. I mean, the Raiders, yeah, woo, Viking Raiders, yay. Who gives a shit? Like they never really got over on the main roster. Because first off, they should have stayed as War Machine. Because let's just call them what they are. They're fucking War Machine. Why'd they change the name? I wish I knew. They were over as shit in NXT, but they came to the main roster, and what is it about them that really... They tell you the truth, they just another version of the Ascension. Is that a hot take? Is that a hot take? Oh, good Lord, Chuck. Is that a hot take? They just another version of the Ascension. Hell, Chrome Pistol said, who remember AOP? Shit. It's damn near the same shit. They all damn near the same shit. AOP, how do you fail AOP? How? They were the War Raiders, War Machine, Viking Raiders. They never really were able to get over. There's no reason why Benjamin and Alexander shouldn't win this match. But, of course, they're going to lose. Lawrence put 5 on and said, happy to make it. Hold my Nugget Studios for life. Damn, Chop said, who AOP? Well, there it is. God damn. Enra says, WWE is sucking Roman off so hard. Do I agree? I ain't gonna lie to you. I said it when Roman had returned with Paul alongside him and won the Hell in a Cell against Jay. I like this Roman character. If Roman's sucking him off, I should say if WWE is sucking off Roman, they ought to turn into Atlanta Falcons and continue. Because Roman right now is money. Remember what I predicted way back when, or I should say after the Royal Rumble when Edge had won. I think it was the SmackDown after the Rumble. I can't remember which one it was that I had gone live. And I said, Roman Edge winning the title is sensational. Roman retaining takes it to a whole other level, because think about the people who he would have beaten. Now add Bryan into the frame. Bryan is white hot. Edge, white hot. Roman defeating the both of them and the way that he pinned them both. He is a monster heel at the top of his game on top of the WWE. This actually, in my opinion, is magnificent. However, Roman should only hold the title until SummerSlam. He shouldn't hold the title past SummerSlam, depending on how things play out. But if they're going to have him win at Mania, he shouldn't lose it until SummerSlam. If not SummerSlam, Survivor Series. And that's only depending on who his opponent is. Roman gained so much heat last night, and I'm here for it. Valorant says they're about to release Shelton. I hope they aren't. I hope they aren't. Because what they did with the Hurt Business is so goddamn dumb. Right now, Shelton should be in the same position that Bobby is in. Maybe not as champion, but the Hurt Business shouldn't just be over here like, we got kicked out the Hurt Business. Oh man, we upset. Oh, we tight. Yo, we can't wait to see McIntyre beat you at Mania. And they just gonna move on with the rest of their life like they not upset. They should why the hell they not? They should be in the back beating motherfuckers up. They should be beating motherfuckers up. Who do I have Roman lose to? That's the interesting thing. Because right now, for one, Edge winning the title down the line makes sense. But it's just a matter of when. What I think they should do, well, unfortunately, because of the main event picture, most likely the first rematch would go to Edge. Because Edge had the match pretty much won, and Jey Uso's the one who kind of got in the way. But what I think they should do, and that's one of the good things about how everything transpired, because they can do the same shit that happened in Backlash 2004 in another triple threat rematch. But this time, they should do it in, let's say, a Hell in a Cell triple threat. They can do it in a cage match triple threat. This kind of situation, you need to put it to where it's isolated. Edge can say, yo, I was going to win the title, but this motherfucker Jey Uso got in the way. So guess what I'm going to do? Time to eliminate Jey Uso. Edge versus Jey Uso, some sort of stipulation match. Uso loses. He's now nullified. But, you know. Yeah, Chizzy, you got to chill. Chrissy, you got to chill, man. You spamming way too hard here in the chat room, Chief. Relax. Cesaro is definitely a person who down the line SummerSlam could be in line for a title shot. I'm just hoping they don't throw Cesaro into the main event pictures too goddamn early, because they're gonna ruin it. Let the story build itself. Let the people get so goddamn, they're foaming at the mouth with anticipation. Let that happen, but don't wait too long though. Mess around and somebody else get that rocket ship under their ass, and now all of a sudden Cesaro hung out to dry. Yes, Edge versus Roman TLC. Magnificent, unfortunately, motherfucking Alexander and Benjamin Laws. But Cesaro U.S. Championship? No. That's going to be a demotion. At this point, that's going to be a demotion. Cesaro IC champion, now that is a promotion. That would be a promotion. Because for one, Cesaro going to Raw, that's dumb. Cesaro on SmackDown now becoming the IC champion, but not only does he conquer everybody as IC champion, he now looks like, yo, I want the motherfucking Universal. It could work. Because look at the dynamic. Apollo being a heel, Cesaro being a baby face, white face, hot face right there. So, I don't know what the fuck I just said. But one way or another, Cesaro getting that IC championship, that actually, it can work. The U.S. title, he's beyond that. He's beyond that. Oh, shit. You heard Asuka? She said, it's my turn. Don't take me out. It's my turn. She turned into Skip Bayless. How many times has Asuka been women's champion on the main roster? 4 times? 5 maybe? How many times she been women's champion? She actually out there speaking good English. Cedric, put 5 on a sec. If I can suggest new sound bites, maybe one song that goes "Watching My Life Go Down." Oh, it's Full of Smoke. Watching my life go down, down. Watching my life go down, down. Is that the one? Full of Smoke. I think that's by Christone. I can't remember. She been champion 3 times. Dion says heel Asuka is definitely better than face Asuka. I agree. She got 1 SmackDown, 2 Raw. Oh, okay. All right. Swag says they fucked Asuka over and Shinsuke when they made them lose to AJ Styles and Charlotte. I agree. Charlotte shouldn't have beaten Asuka. I understand why they did it, but if Asuka lost, Shinsuke should not have lost. Both of them losing made no sense. Yeah, Krista, full of smoke. Yes, full of smoke. Full of smoke. Okay, I got you. I can throw that in there. Shout out to Izzy Dre on Instagram, one of my favorite meme pages. He actually had put me on to that song. Ernest says, this might be late, but what do I think about Chris Jericho coming on WWE programming? Dog, funny you say that. I've been still watching, son of a bitch, still watching the podcast. Still, I got about like 40 minutes remaining. I think at this particular point, he's talking about leaving WWE. Yeah, he's talking about leaving WWE at this particular point at in 2005. But yeah, I've been watching it. I told you guys I was at 15 minutes, and when I returned from the gym this morning, I had watched it. Yeah, I got to clean the screen on the motherfucking computers. This shit dirty than the son of a bitch. But yeah, I gotta clean it. Then again, at the same time, it's actually not that dirty. It's really just the reflection. But I do have some whoosh here to clean the screen. I have some whoosh if necessary. Where's my whoosh? See, I got some whoosh. I don't know why I'm putting so much emphasis on it, but whoosh is in the building if I need to clean it. Chuckster said we need the unchiseled Adonis. No, we don't. No, we don't. He's shirtless. Nobody needs that. JT said Stone Cold podcast or Jim Cornette. Which one I listen to more frequently? Probably Jim Cornette because Stone Cold now I don't think he's doing his weekly podcast like he did before. I think now it's just strictly the Broken Skull sessions. Correct me if I'm wrong. Aaron put 2 on it. Said what has been WWE's biggest storyline fuck up the past 2 years? Shit. Their biggest storyline fuck up the past 2 years. They wasted our time with the hacker, but I'm not going to say the hacker. They fucked Retribution. I never really liked Retribution anyway. The past 2 years. Well, shit. What I tell you, Charlotte's going to be here. Here we are. What on earth is she wearing? Shorty looked like she got that after. Yeah, she must have just left Andrade in the hotel room. God damn. She got that glow on her. Probably the Fiend. Yeah, Shorty gonna challenge, Rhea. She's gonna Rhea. She's gonna challenge Rhea. Who the hell is this guy on commentary, bruh? Who is this middle guy on commentary? Charlotte look weird, man. Shorty look weird. Nah, this guy about to run in the ring to go open the ropes. This man. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Um, the new Raw commentator is uh, Anan Verk. He used to work for ESPN, but all right. Here we go. I know she's gonna call out Rhea and see where the hell things go. Let's see. Derek said Charlotte looked better in ring gear than regular clothes. Honestly, this is the first time that she came out of regular clothes where I'm like, huh, not bad. Champ Blaze says, who do I want to see return either tonight or SmackDown? Well, for one on Raw, I would love to see Joe return. SmackDown, the countdown for Jimmy Uso has been on for a very long time. Because the SmackDown tag champions need to be on somebody relevant. As much as I like Ziggler and respect Robert Roode, it ain't working. Their tag team is cool. It ain't over. The Usos for the last 8 years have always been over. So I think that tag need to stay on. And moreover, Becky need to come back as well. But we'll see when that happens. I'm hoping it doesn't happen on Raw, but we'll see. Then again, now that I think about it, Becky returning and fighting Charlotte can work. Becky returning and fighting Charlotte could work. It keeps her away from the title. So that is actually an angle that can work. Usos versus Street Profits, that's definitely something that can work. David said, did Charlotte get lip injection? Oh, it definitely does look like she did. That top lip looked like it got a lot of work. Wow, Shorty talking all kinds of shit. Damn, Tyler Martin done said Charlotte built like a gecko, like a Geico lizard. Ah, shit. Shimon, the God put two on and said Ed should have won the title. And also said, what do I think about Giga Negro's debut? I actually liked it. I actually liked this debut. Derek said, should Naomi go heel on? Yes, she should go heel on Lana right now. They're not even on television. Go heel on Lana on TikTok. Put that motherfucker through a table. If Naomi hits Lana with the rear view, I would celebrate the second time, of course, because the first time, I'm like, look at that booty bouncing in her face. But after that, I would say, God damn, put Lana through a table expeditiously. Shit, I'll do it right now. I'll be right back. I don't know where her location at. But damn it, go heel on Lana expeditiously. Put that bitch through a goddamn table. I don't care where it's at. Lana need her ass whipped all day and night. I need a beat at all times. B1 said Charlotte needs to go to NXT or something. Well, Champ Blaze says, who should the Almighty face next? Honestly, I don't know. He got to finish his program with Drew first. Him and Drew should have a series of matches. Damn. Somebody come shut her up. 13 time. Shorty said she gonna be a champion. She's a 12-time champion. Who gonna interrupt her shit? MOU Records says support local artists. Check out his channel. Hey, he got artists. He got some music. Somebody check him out. Y'all can't believe you said she built like the Geico lizard, man. That shit's running through my mind. She really does look like she built like the Geico lizard. Willie Brown said, if not Brock, then I don't know who can come next for Bobby. Maybe Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe can work. Samoa Joe can work, but I don't know. Golly, it's tough. It's very tough. Oh, man. I would just hope WWE's taking their time. It was an all right promo. She could have did this on Raw Talk, but okay. She could have really did this whole promo on Raw Talk. JT said Sheamus would be a good choice for Bobby. Sheamus just became U.S. champ. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. They had Charlotte come out here and cut a promo, and they're going to have the women's championship match happen right after? What? There was a golden opportunity to shut Charlotte the fuck up right there. Why would... Wow. 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 They should have shut her up right there. They should have came out, whether it's Rhea, well, not Rhea, because that would have, set up an angle with Rhea and Charlotte. But Asuka should have just came out, interrupted her shit, maybe even kicked Charlotte, got her the fuck out of there, and then start the damn match. Why would they have her cut her promo and then leave and then have the title match right after? They should have freaking interrupted her shit. Have her cut her promo. No more Miss Humble. Charlotte, shut up, you gecko lizard. Hip right into your face. State Farm, pussy. And then have the match start. What was the purpose of letting her finish? That, man, that was a waste of time, son. What was the point? Yo, if this was 10 years ago, shit, if this was 15 years ago, she would have never finished that promo. If you talking about the very title that they about to defend next, they would have shut her the hell up. Damn, they said Charlotte built like the letter T. God damn. Damn, Toast. Rowan put 5 on it, said, but would they come back and capitalize on this segment? Say it with me now. Absolutely not. Dion said she built like Kevin Durant. All right, we got ourselves a chain here. What is Charlotte built like in the chat room? Says Charlotte built like the letter T. God damn. David said Io Shirai probably shows up tonight. Shit. If Io Shirai was going to show up tonight, she should have showed up with Charlotte. If Charlotte makes another appearance tonight, somebody needs to either return or debut on the main roster. Because it does not make sense to have Shorty just come out, run her mouth, and nobody had anything to do to interrupt her shit. Just don't make no sense. Cameron done said bowl. He said bowl by the debut or interrupt Charlotte Flair. God, dog. Kerry said Charlotte legs built like antennas. Well, goddamn. Shit. Oh, man. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. She kind of looked like legs all the way up Griffin. Chili J said Charlotte built like a flamingo. Jeffrey said she built like Slender Man. Oh, Jeffrey, I had a shot for you yesterday. I don't know if you were here. You saw when I took that shot for you, brother? She kind of built like legs all the way up Griffin. Skimpy said a celery stick. That's a good one. D-Max said a TV remote. You know, I was looking at my TV remote too, like, is this quite Charlotte? Rowan said she built like an ABC Desperate Housewife fused with a science teacher. Justice Adams in the building says, love my channel. I love you. Right back, brother. Shooter says she built like a toy car. She kind of looked like a tripod when it's folded all the way. But here's Asuka in the ring waiting for Rhea Ripley to come out here and see if she could win back her Raw Women's Championship. What do y'all think of the women's pacing match yesterday? Well, first and foremost, before we even get to the women's championship match yesterday, we got to first acknowledge, is there anybody who enjoyed the live performance of Rhea Ripley's, goddamn theme song? Is there anybody? All right, Chrissy, I see it built like a stop sign. Not really that good. But you got to stop spamming, brother. Did anybody like her live performance of a theme song? Anybody? I'll wait. Anybody enjoyed it? Nobody? I'm happy there was nobody. Thank the Lord. A. Grizzly said he almost cut off his TV. Wayne Hall said, do I think WWE superstars have more fun being heels rather than face? I think most superstars probably have more fun being heels. But now I think most of them like being face because some of them can't pull off being a heel. A lot of people are heel but are terrible at it. Let's go, Rhea. She better go and defend. I'm tired of saying Rhea. I got to call her Rhea. Got to call her Rhea. Rowan put another 5 on and said, I said it last night. Where was Simon Cowell when you needed him? Moreover, where was the police? The police of Haiti. Nice Haiti. Beautiful Haiti. They needed to be out there and apprehend that woman. Shorty was just screaming. Oh, wow. Dana done says Charlotte built like she's from PS2 Cyberpunk. Fun fact, when I was about to get the bundle for the PS5 before it sold out under my nose, they were offering a PS4 Cyberpunk game. I'm like, the fuck is this? And why would I buy a PS5 with a PS4 game? But I need the PS5, so let me just order it. And then it sold out under my nose. This was last week? No, 2 weeks ago. It's fucking brutal. Sean Jones says, who needs a heel turn the most right now? Naomi. Desperately, Naomi. Random Trainer X says her screaming makes sense given the theme. Well, yes, given the theme, her screaming does make sense, but damn it, she could have screamed and actually had some likability to it. Ricochet needs a heel turn as well. All right, armbar by Asuka here. But Rhea's right on the damn rope. Nicholas says Naomi will never turn heel, sadly. I disagree. I think she can turn heel and it can work. The only thing is she has to align herself. I've been given the thought of her being in the bloodline alongside Roman and Jay. I've been giving it some thought, and although I've been opposed to it a whole lot, I think it can work. Because for one, unfortunately, she's not creating her own heat. She's benefiting on being part of the faction. And they don't necessarily need a woman in the faction right now because they don't have any business with women. So what is the purpose of her being there? And her getting involved in matches don't really work if Jay is there to do so. But she desperately needs a change of character. And it's one thing that I've been saying for quite some time as it pertains to the WWE superstars now. The difference between this generation of superstars versus the superstars 20 years ago, motherfuckers is way too happy to be there. People are way too happy to be there. She was healed. Naomi was healed before. Too many people is happy to be there. Whether it's male talent or female talent, whoever it may be, a lot of people not trying to freaking fight to be at the top. It don't make sense. Oh, David's in the building. What's going on, brother? That shit irks my soul. Like every time I get on Instagram and I see a random TikTok pop up in my Explore page and it's Lana dancing with Naomi and all this other stuff, I'm like, yo, I'm not going to tell you guys not to have your fun. But where are you on the card? Y'all not competing for championships. Nobody cares about your segments. Like Ricochet, all the smiling that he was doing and woo, things were great. But where are you on the card? Kalisto, where are you on the card? People way too happy being at the bottom of the card. You wrestle for a reason, not only to provide for your family, not only to live out your dreams, but you trying to be the best. Hell, even if you're not a champion, you might want to be a prominent figure on the program. Motherfuckers is running in the back for 24/7 championship segments. R-Truth 52, he's been in the game for 25 plus years. This shit don't mean nothing to him at this point. But he's still holding the damn title, holding segments, dominating the 24/7, ranks. Everybody else, what are y'all doing? There's not enough spots for everybody, but you should compete to get a spot. That's the issue. There's not enough spots for everybody. However, you should be competing to get a spot. They got some people who steadily, Seth Rollins, there's no way you're going to see Seth Rollins not be a prominent, figure inside of on the program. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. MIL said, where can you get some RVD rolling papers? Honestly, maybe go to his Instagram. I don't know if it's legit or not. B1 said WWE need new belts. No, WWE need new belt designs. They need to redesign the World's Championship. Well, not really World's Championship. The Universal Championship and the WWE Championship. Get rid of that goofy-ass W in the middle. Bring back a motherfucking design. They already have enough titles. The talent need to step it up to where they can be taken seriously as competitors. There should be a new title tag belt design. That should look like a goddamn nickel on a title. Like, why? John Smith said, why are they even having this match? Asuka lost the title. It should be over and that's it. Bad booking. Well, I can't say necessarily bad booking. The only reason why I would kind of agree is Shane McMahon, when he came back, said we're done with automatic title defenses. So because he had said, is that now out the window? I know it was a couple years ago, but is that now out of the window? But the champion is always given an opportunity to have a rematch. But usually it's on a following pay-per-view, not just, on the next night. But because they're having the match now, they have something planned for Rhea. They have something planned for Rhea. Asuka's going to lose tonight. They have something planned for Rhea because that's literally the end of the program now. The IC Championship, I like the new design. It took some time to grow on me. But that one's okay. But I do miss when the titles had a unique look. Like the tag titles should look like motherfucking tag titles. They shouldn't look like you just put currency on a goddamn strap. We can finish this tonight. You think so? Probably not. David came into the building, so it's only right. Chuck said, unsaid Chuck. We ain't doing that. Oh, and by the way, I posted a new video on YouTube. I find it to be very hilarious, very capable of 1 million views. When I get back, reinstated on Facebook, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. It's not a threat, it's a guarantee. I'm not just sure I'm HIV positive. You're going to hepatitis C that video, get over 1 million views. I'm guaranteeing it. Fucking entertaining video, man. From start to finish. I've been on my shit this year. Road to 5,000, 500,000. I'm fixing to get it by December 31st. That's a goddamn goal. Or I'm going to suplex Lana. Well, then again, that's not really a self-disciplinary kind of action. If I don't get to 500,000 subscribers, I'm going to suplex Lana. I kind of want to suplex Lana. I might not upload till the end of the year. Just so I can find Lana and fucking suplex off a building. Raw after Mania. Devin said, I got to fight Miro? Perhaps. Jameer said, Oscar moaning too much for you. Neighbors think you watching hentai on the TV. Fam? I don't know, man. That's kind of low-key why I kind of want to go to Japan. I don't know why. The Japanese grunt kind of is rather alluring, if you must say so myself. But we ain't talking about that right now. Flashboy said you want CM Punk back in WWE. Well, it ain't going to happen. And CM Punk's way older, so I don't know if the in-ring work would work. And on top of that, there's a lot of rust because he hasn't done it in quite some time. Mr. Mike said too much Lana hate. If the women hurt themselves a lot, people are going to turn into hypocrites. What do you mean? If they hurt themselves a lot, what do you mean? Lana, the issue I have with Lana is she's never really done anything. That the way I feel about Lana is her in-ring work slightly has improved, but she's nowhere near the level of her co-workers. Her mic work has only worked when she was alongside Rusev and she had her accent. Since then, it's just been, woo, I'm here. Woo! She needs something. Now, and if this is one of the benefits of, kills herself. Oh, she kills herself. Now, that's a little different. Now, I mean, that's a little different. That's a little different. Nobody want nobody to, kill themselves. That's not where you want things to go. Of course, I mean, damn. Yeah, you don't want nothing to go that far. Mess around and somebody kill themselves. We don't need that. But professionally, I would like if there was much more of a fire. I think Chris Jericho, he was talking about it on the Broken Skull sessions, where he was saying even if they live TV, there's nothing you can do about when somebody goes out there live. Well, now I'm live. I'm here. I can do whatever the fuck. Even if they, disciplinary action, all the other stuff. But in the wrestling business, you got to do something that gets a buzz behind you. You got to do something that gets a buzz behind you. You got to do something that gets people talking. So if you wearing some kind of ring gear that motherfuckers like, yo, what the hell was she wearing? And that's what they talking about all week. You can do something with that. It takes somebody who know what they're capable of and know what they're worth to go out there. Now that it's live, I'm out there. What you gonna do? Cut my segment? Go to commercial when we just came back from commercial? You can't do that. So since you can't, what you gonna do? Tell the other person to squash me? What if I don't cooperate? I go rogue. What you gonna do? Gonna release me the night after? No problem. I go out there and I put on a performance of the ages. What I'm gonna get signed by somebody else, and guess what? They're gonna take me seriously. I think it was. I can't remember who said it. I can't remember who had said it. And Rhea again took a huge DDT there. I can't remember who said it, but they had said a few years ago, like, dog, if we go on pay-per-view and they tell me, yo, we got a 5-minute match. Oh, son of a bitch, it's Charlotte Flair. It's motherfucking Charlotte Flair. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. It's gonna end up being a triple threat at motherfucking the next goddamn pay-per-view. Oh man. It was only a matter of time. So you mean to tell me they couldn't have interrupted her goddamn promo beforehand, and then this would have happened sooner? King Jappy Joe said you thought it was Matt Riddle. You know what? She kind of looked like Riddle, from behind at least. Wow, that was the first WrestleMania to not feature John Cena since 2003. Well, goddamn. That was the first WrestleMania to not feature Cena since 2002. Huh. He was on the pre-show in 2003, but the people was like, he wasn't on 19. So nobody gonna do nothing to her? No return, nothing? EO not gonna fly from the damn rafters? Nothing? Charlotte just come out, interrupt the women's title match, and that's it? Nobody gonna get heat on Charlotte? Yo, she do got some big feet, man. She got some webbing feet. You right. You right, KT. She got some webbed feet. Rowan Pafava said, you know what time it is, sir? On the train talk to the people. Well, look like it's a whole lot of L train out there. That's definitely that. All right, Maurice and Miz reunited once again. Yeah, it must be Andrade's favorite. You know, he's not into the booties bounce. I guess he's not. He likes it flat. Oh wow! Now it's Alexa's playground. I can't believe nobody came out to get heat on her. Nobody. Black Howland put 5 on it. Said she bet like a. Black Howland said Charlotte built like a wet cigarette. Ah, shit. I gotta take a lap. Hold on. He said she built like a wet cigarette. Ah, shit. man. Oh, shit. Man said she built like a wet cigarette. Oh, wow. Wow. You ain't right. You ain't right, man. You go to hell. You go to hell. That's some funny shit. That's some funny shit. And she built like a wet cigarette. God, dog. That's the joke of the night. In other news, that's going to pop in my mind at like 3 a.m. I'm going to start dying laughing for no goddamn reason. Did you know Chad Ochocinco had cigars? You know Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson, had cigars? I didn't know this. When I was in Atlanta, while I went to Cam Newton's restaurant, which is it's a cigar bar. It's a cigar bar and also a cigar bar and also a like a lounge dinner restaurant area. I came across, Chad Johnson's cigars. So I said, shit, I support black business. Let me indulge. And they just arrived. So I'm going to wait until I find myself a lounge here in New York and then attend and test them out. Tom the Sim said I smoke cigars. I'm trying to get into it. I always had like the mature feel, so I'm trying to get into it. I'm not a smoker though. I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke. I drink. I don't smoke. But I would indulge. It just feels very manly. But I'd indulge in a cigar. I'd indulge in a cigar. I feel like that's something you got to try along with like a good whiskey. So Jay said, care for my lungs. Of course, I don't. I just bought. I'm not going all 5. Yeah. My lungs will feel the smoke. No. That's not my. It's not my forte. I don't smoke. But I'll indulge in a cigar maybe twice a year. Shooter said indulge in a blunt. Wow, they showed Mandy slipping. Wow, they gonna use it in the angle. Wow, they got Mandy slipping and shit. It's Macho Time. Patua said keep them humid at the right temperature. Yes, I had been doing some research on I have some water pillows or something like that. Wow, they're gonna use Mandy slipping in a program. Wow, so now she in front of it. Mandy better try to get all the smoke. She better put her hands on somebody. She better hit her. Oh, there you go. Yo, Nia didn't even move, bruh. Nia barely moved. Black Holland put 5 on and said, thank you. I'll be in here every time this great man hosts a watch along and give the people what they need. Yo, Nia didn't even feel that. She not selling the slap or the push into the corner. Nia didn't feel nothing. But we're currently inside Alexa's playground. Aliyah didn't, the freaking, Nia, I said Aliyah. Nia didn't sell that at all. Jameer said Alexa, oh, wow, yeah, it is, they all sitting up there nice. Yeah, they are indeed sitting up there real nice. Now she was rescued by the darkness. Let's see where this goes. Do a reaction to Mandy slipping? Shit. Maybe I should. I could do a commentary to Mandy slipping. Chris J said Alexa looking fine today. She's looking rather fine. Nicholas says Nia never sells a damn thing except when she said my hole. So Alexa turning on the Fiend here. It's confirmation that she's leaving the Fiend. That's interesting. So maybe it might be Fiend versus Alexa. So I would assume since Alexa did all this to resurrect the Fiend, right? There's no way that she don't get touched up by the Fiend. It would be stupid if they don't set up some sort of program to where Bray gets one over on Alexa. He has to. It would be stupid if he doesn't. She said she's unlocked something. She has a friend, Lily. A doll? That's weird, man. So we're going to have two crazy motherfuckers who aren't aligned? That's kind of stupid. You can't have two crazy motherfuckers who not aligned. This don't work. You can't make her into a female Fiend. That's going to be dumb. That's going to be really dumb. I would hope it's not going to be her as a female Fiend. That's going to be so stupid. They're going to be broken up, but they're not together, but she's a female Fiend. It's going to be dumb. That's a bad look. I really don't understand this. They about to have Miz TV and Miz come out happy with a smile on his face when he just lost at WrestleMania to Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. They about to announce. I never understood people who just lost at Mania coming out with a smile on their face. I get it's, they about to break up Miz and Morrison probably. They're going to break up Miz and Morrison and they're going to mess around and have a problem themselves. They literally just lost at Mania and they coming out with smiles on their face. This don't make sense. Maurice is not. I don't think Maurice is officially back, but Macho Tom said Bad Bunny's the best celebrity wrestler. Stephen Amell had a pretty good outing, but Bad Bunny. I think Bad Bunny's was a little bit better. There was a number of different celebrity wrestlers. Shit, I gotta see if I can remember. Floyd. Floyd. Big Show did a hell of a job in that match. Floyd had a good debut. McAfee had a great McAfee had a very, very good two matches, if I'm not mistaken, he had in WWE. No. His first match was War Games, wasn't it? I think Bad Bunny was Bad Bunny. I say Bad Bunny was better than McAfee. Actually, I would say Bad Bunny was better than McAfee. On the mic, McAfee was killing it, but in the ring, for what it was worth and the ring work that was done, I would go more along the lines of Bad Bunny than McAfee. Lawrence Taylor main evented in WrestleMania. Oh, he had a match against Cole, right? Yeah. Yeah, a match against Cole. McAfee was great on the mic. Damn. KT done said LeVar Ball. Snooki Maria Menounos. Tyson Fury. Yeah, I'd say Bad Bunny better than McAfee, but the only thing is that McAfee can talk, Bad Bunny can't. The D-Max put 2 on and said, marry, fuck, kill, Dana, Lana, Mandy. Marry Mandy. I mean, this is an easy one for me. Marry Mandy, fuck Dana, kill Lana. Matter of fact, that's a lie. That's a lie. Marry Mandy, fuck Lana, kill Dana, because Dana, we don't need Psyduck. I'm good on that. Gronk was okay. Cain Velasquez, okay. Hey, and Nate says the Bella sucks. I agree. Boo Bellas. Yo, what are they gonna do with Alexa, son? If she's going to be against the Fiend, why is she going to become like a female Fiend? That's dumb. Ronda actually came in and worked for a whole year, so you can't overlook Ronda. If we're talking about best celebrities, Ronda came in and worked for a whole year, and for all intents and purposes, she killed it. I wonder what they're going to do here on Miz TV, man, because they really lost at WrestleMania. They better do some shit. But you lost. But you lost, Miz. Wow, here we go. Bayley deserves so much better than the beatdown at Mania. I agree. Big booty Bayley should have beat the shit out of the Bellas. Derek said Miz about to retire. Well, shit. Yeah, so they're here to promote Miz and Mrs. Season 2. What is it? Miz and Mrs. Season what? 3? Season 2? So is this when they kick out Morrison? Is this when they turn on Morrison? But let me tell you, so if Miz turns on Morrison, Morrison should go over on Miz. Season 3? Okay. Jordan Murray said Maurice's nudes were top tier. Well, yeah, she does have nudes out there. What is the purpose of this segment? What is really the purpose of this segment? Morrison is a hell of a goddamn athlete. He's a hell of a worker, and he's wasting his time here. I love The Miz too, but Morrison is wasting his time here. He shouldn't be wasting away in tag matches and shit. Morrison could be main event talent. And yes, Slade, I agree 110%. Raw needs to be 2 hours. Raw should not be 3 hours. Hey, and Nate said this filler. This is filler, of course. They just got too much time on their hands. Talk shows during wrestling shows should not be wasted on stupid shit like this. They really gonna talk about their WrestleMania loss? Mr. EMJ put 5 on it and said Bree mode. All right, and to that I say, fuck the Bellas, fuck the Bellas. Hey, and Nate said Morrison need to be in the Hurt Business. Well, the Hurt Business don't exist no more. Oh, your Lord in heaven. Here comes Damian Priest. I thought we closed this chapter. And he looked like he never showered since yesterday. Why Damian talking like that? What's wrong with him? He don't got no aggression behind his words at all. It's just very odd. He should add some more tone in his promo. Why he talking like that? That's weird. He sounds so fake and robotic. Exactly, DC. He sound mad fake and robotic. Damian don't usually talk like that. What's wrong with him? He seemed mad nervous. What's wrong with him? The only thing about tonight's show that I enjoyed so far has been Bobby and Riddle. That's it. No, if they challenge him and it's going to be a handicap match and Damian Priest go over, Miz and Morrison need to break up and start feuding with each other, bro. Miz was literally WWE champion a couple weeks ago. He never cut a promo on the main roster before. I think he's spoken. Excite said Damian Priest need to go after the U.S. title. Not speaking like this, he don't. Not speaking like this, he don't. This man, he need to step that promo up. That ain't it. That ain't it. I'm still upset nobody interrupted Charlotte. I'm still upset nobody interrupted Charlotte. Charlotte is money at all times. Charlotte may be chatting, but she's money at all times. You put Charlotte in a match, Charlotte gonna deliver. I love me some Charlotte, but damn it, if you're gonna have Charlotte talk, somebody got to capitalize on it. Don't just have Charlotte just chatting for no damn reason. Damn, hey, Nate said Priest look ashy. Ken Sims put 5 on it. Said, do I think with the loss at WrestleMania, is McIntyre push starting to cool down? No. I don't think so. McIntyre still got a lot of steam. He still got a lot of steam. He still got a lot of steam. Abdul said, imagine Miz turns on him and they bring Taya up for one more time for a WrestleMania backlash. Yeah, New Rustan, I do see a situation in which, Maurice takes that bump and then now all of a sudden Miz and Morrison break up. I can definitely see that happening. Peyton Royce needs to do something as well. Because ain't it funny how of the two, between Peyton and Billy, Billy's comedy is able to get over with the fans. Billy's hilarious. She's able to get over with the fans. Peyton doesn't have that comedic sort of feel. She cut a great impassioned promo on Raw Talk, but since she's not getting booked, so I would hope when we see Peyton, it's a different kind of Peyton moving forward. So Joshua says Keith Lee needs to come back. I agree. No. Royce facing Rhea now would be terrible for Royce because nobody takes Royce seriously right now. She needs to build herself up. It's like Carmella just returning and getting thrown right into the main event, and you're sitting there like, "Yo, we not taking you seriously. Like we don't care." They need to have Peyton just have a bunch of not random matches on Raw, but have matches that has a little bit of meaning. The problem that they have with the women's division is they have a tag segment, they have a women's champion segment, and then that's pretty much it. Nobody else is actually doing something. That's where WWE has lost their direction. So Bad Bunny only ride on top of trucks? Like, still weird. He got a tour in 2022. That's still weird. This man rides on top of trucks. This man is wrestling in a suit. So it's a 2-on-1 handicap match. These motherfuckers not even dressed. Miz was the WWE championship. He was a WWE champion exactly a month ago. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Damian Priest out here in purple pants, looking like Teletubby didn't. What was his name? Tinky Winky didn't have enough money to get top. Get like a motherfucking shirt or some shit. Chase said, "What happened to Liv Morgan?" No, the Riot Squad is still around. Riot Squad is still around. They better not win, but one way or another, Miz and Morrison lose, they have to break up tonight. It's dumb as hell to not have them break up. A split has to happen. If they don't split and break up, what is the purpose of this? How long are they going to keep Priest trapped in this damn angle? It's dumb. What's my thoughts on the new WWE game, says Thunder? I have no thoughts right now. They said Priest looked like a genie. Well, goddamn. This match, I really don't understand. It has to have a conclusion that makes sense. But moreover, this match needs to, end pretty fast. Yeah, it looked like, it's about to be done because Morrison's still in the ring. And now they're in the corner. Yeah, Damian Priest is about to start, picking up steam. He's about to finish this off real quick. He about to finish this off his goddamn self. Keith Savage says you can't take Priest seriously until he changes attire. I'm right there with you. Yeah, this match about to be done right now. Oh, no, Morrison is still on his feet staring towards the ring. He going to break up a near fall. Yeah, he's going to break up a near fall or intercept. Oh, well, there's more. Yeah, there's Morrison. There's Morrison. Black Howler put 2 on it. Said he looks like that good and plenty candy. He's like a nerd's rope. Damian Priest got the same color as like nerds rope. This match need to end right now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the braids either. Chrissy said Booker T, Michael Cole, and Samoa Joe is the best commentary team ever. All right. I mean, Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler exist. Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan exist. So I disagree. What the hell? Yo, he barely made it. Priest barely made it. Hakeem said, is there going to be fans on Raw? Honestly, I don't know. Oh, Maurice is still by the stairs. She about to walk. If she walks towards the middle, you're going to see that, oh, no, my wife is hurt. Oh, here we go. Maurice looked like she about to walk over. Maurice is getting in position. She about to take a bump. Maurice about to take a bump. No, she walked away. She's getting away from Miz. Or I should say Miz is getting back towards the corner. I'm just trying to see if Maurice is going to take a bump tonight. Excalibur and Taz. Okay. After SummerSlam, there'll be fans. Okay. Cameron said, Peace need Aleister Black. I don't know what they're going to do with Aleister Black. I would hope he comes back as the same character he was on NXT in the beginning, where it was very ominous and you ain't really know what the hell he was about, what he was affiliated with. Wow. Well, Damian better counter. There you go. Oh, now oh, wow. Now there's Maurice getting involved there. Oh, I guess not. Yo, this man is ragdolling Miz. And it's a handicap match, and he beating the shit out of both of them. He just had a competitive match at Mania alongside Bad Bunny against them. Well, there's the roll-up. This man pants came off. This man Miz whole pants came off. So Morrison and Miz win. Not what? Whoa! Did she just cop a feel? Did she just cop a feel? Oh, she's definitely feeling all kinds of. She's feeling all kinds of Johnson right now. She done put her whole derriere all over Miz section. You better make sure Miz don't have a grand rising, if you know what I'm talking about. Wow. Marissa's about to fall. She about to pull a Mandy Rose tonight. They better hope they go to commercial. Well, there you go. Somebody, oh, yeah, shit, she fell. She fell. Goofy asses. She did fall. David said Miz is going to get lucky tonight. Well, I mean, they married, so one would assume they do it rather often, but then again, they got young kids, so. So how did Nia not even sell this? Nia didn't sell this at all. Shorty looked at her hand like it was nothing. Like she looked like, wow, I'm disappointed. They throw me into the corner. There was no scream, nothing. She didn't sell that at all. Yo, what does Nia do good, son? You know what I don't like? I don't like how Shayna be taking a lot of bumps in this tag team, man. Shayna should have been protected when she came up to the main roster. I'm calmly waiting on when Shayna turns on Nia because she legitimately can put Nia down like it's nothing. I'm just waiting for Shayna to turn on Nia, man. David says, I miss the old Shayna. Damn it, so do I, man. So do I. Here come the goofy blondes. Here come the goofy blondes. The goofy blondes. They'll never get over for me. They will never get over for me. What is their purpose? No sell Nia. She didn't fall that time. No, she did not. Damn. Big Jared said Team Brazzers. Donnie says that Mandy and Dana should be called the Brolic Blondes. Kaz says Mandy and Dana, new tag team name, Lethal Injection. Not a bad name. Abdul said they Team Bang Bros. Mandy Rose out here looking like 35. She stays looking supremely fine. Like a 35. Oh, so 35 out of what? 35 out of 100? That's not really a compliment. Mr. Mike says Mandy Rose has potential as a single star, but WWE can't write. Honestly, she should have just played the Trish role. They should have had her play the Trish role. I'm hot. I'm blind. I'm a bombshell. Guys seethe over me. Use that as the pinup freaking Playboy model who can go in the ring. It was a give me. But the problem is they have so many other women who could do that too, but they took a different direction. They tried it with Carmella in a sense. So you can only do the same character with so many people. But Mandy, actually, I agree with you, Mr. Mike. Mandy does have potential as a single star. Dana, I think the ship has sailed on that. If this wasn't so PG, I think Mandy could have really, really taken this to a whole other level. Derek said there's basically two Kelly Kellys. Well, no. Dana is actually, she has the Kelly was just all appearance. She was appearance and a Hurricanrana and along with a face buster. That was it. That was Kelly. Wasn't really great on the mic. Just a happy girl who actually, if I'm not mistaken, she's gotten married 2 days ago. She got married again. But Dana actually has size, but she can't cut a promo. Her in-ring work is Mandy, she's not really great on the promo either, but she has much better looks to where she can at least skate by a little bit better, a little bit better. DC says all the women in WWE are interchangeable. They're all beautiful, smile consistently, wear bright colors. They're literally all the same character. I would disagree. Well, one with the 4 horsewomen being Becky, Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley, they're all different. Asuka, completely different as well. Naomi was, but she kind of assimilated into the same sort of situation. Carmella, Dana, Mandy, Liv, Ruby has a completely different look, but now what is she doing to set herself apart? One of those girls got to go rogue, man. Alexa, she's a little bit of a different character now. Of all people, Nikki Cross has become that, which I never thought I would see. Rhea is completely different. Well, Rhea is completely different. So, ultimately, no, Carmella, when she became SmackDown Women's Champion, she tapped into something that she never did before. After she was out of that championship picture and they tagged her, they paired her with R-Truth, it worked. But once it was over, she was done. It was back to smile and nod. I'm in tag matches. I'm good. I'm here for the Instagram photos. And that was it. Bianca's different as well. But the girls, like I said before, somebody gotta go rogue and say, fuck this. I want to be on TV every week and separate themselves. Because how many times we gonna see the same segments? It's the same shit damn near every week. It's almost the same thing with the dudes. There's only a few handful of dudes who's on SmackDown and Raw worth a spit. Majority of them is to rotate. The same shit with the girls is the same shit with the guys. You got a rotation of people who just happy to be there, like I said earlier. Where's the competitiveness? That's why, low-key, I've been rooting for AEW. The only problem is the way they've been booking recently, nobody going to take them as seriously. But you need to create a situation where motherfuckers got to fight for their jobs. That's why I don't want nobody to leave NXT, because NXT got people booked correctly. You come from NXT where you were taken seriously and you a motherfucking jobber on the main roster. How? Everybody can't win every match, but motherfuckers can be over. I'll always say what made the Attitude Era so goddamn great, literally everybody was over. Everybody was over. Kai and Tai was over as fuck. Taka and Funaki would be on television for a total of 6 minutes, and nobody wanted to miss a segment. Shit, the whole Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, nobody wanted to miss a single segment. Now I can nap during Raw. If I could wake up 3 weeks from now, I didn't miss a goddamn thing. That's what made the Attitude Era so cool, because everybody was over. Scotty was doing a motherfucking worm. It was over. Grandmaster Sexay could not dance at all, but he was over as fuck. Val Venus was over as fuck. Road Dogg, The Outlaws, along with Billy Gunn, over as fuck. I don't even really say DX, because of course we know how over they were. Right to Censor, over as fuck. Jacqueline, over as fuck. Sable, Ivory, Luna Vachon, the motherfucking oddities. The oddities were over. They was on television for like 3 minutes. They come out, do this for 3 minutes. The crowd is losing their mind. Everybody was over. Now we got 3 hours of Raw. If there was 3 hours of Raw during the Attitude Era, motherfuckers would never make it to work on time or school on time the following day. Nobody would. Because everybody would be up to make sure they see what's transpired. Mae Young was 80 years old. Her and Moolah were both in their 80s. They were over. Well, late 70s. They were both over. Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe were both over as everybody was over. Terry was over. Tori was over. Not Tori Wilson. Tori, the other one who was with X-Pac and shit. Chase says you wish Kayfabe was still alive. Low key, they can bring it back if done the right way. Because since and this is I was giving this some thought. Because of how invasive our society is now, as it pertains to public figures and celebrities, how everybody needs to know what's going on at every single point. You can bring kayfabe back. You literally can bring kayfabe back because everybody is watching. If you told everybody to be their character for 6 months at all times, you could bring kayfabe back because motherfuckers gonna believe whatever the fuck they see. Because when you see it on the actual program, they don't believe it. You do it in real life. Whoa, wait a minute. Yo, this guy is wilding. Everybody's sensitive now, right? So if somebody come over and ask me for an autograph and I rip their fucking paper in half and I walk, guess what? I'm going to be on TMZ. Yo, this motherfucking asshole had somebody come over and they asked Kevin Owens for an autograph and he ripped the paper. What's wrong with him? I can't believe these wrestlers would do something like that. That's a little kid. Guess what? I'm getting heat. I bring that to television. I'm already all over the place. You can low-key bring kayfabe back. You can low-key bring it back. Because the eyes is on everything. The only problem is the moment that you break it, it's going to be magnified. It's going to be magnified. That's the only thing. It's going to be magnified. MJF lives his character. It can work. If y'all don't follow the Iron Sheik has been heel since the motherfucking 70s. He's a sensational follower on Twitter. He's a follower on Twitter. Great follow on Twitter. Dana has an ass tattoo? Well, shit. Mr. Mike says, make a pact and never break kayfabe. It could work. Why you think Undertaker had such a mystique? Now that Undertaker is talking and laughing and all this other stuff, people are like, oh shit, I had no clue he had a personality. Because he was his character for 30 goddamn years. It worked. That's what makes it work. If people live their character and people are like, yo, this dude is really crazy. It's nobody can tell you nothing. I hate the fact that heels have autograph signings and they meet with fans and we're all smiling in the photos. They should be disrespectful when they meet fans. All right, if I'm going to do a meet and greet, I'm going to make sure I do it. But every time I talk to somebody, I'm going to say a sly comment. I'm going to make it seem as if I don't want to be here. I'm going to make myself be larger than life. Wow, Nia done slipped off the damn apron. Wow, Nia done slipped. Oh, man. Nia done slipped. Wait, where are they going? The match still going on. The match is still going on. They not about to leave by count out. What was the purpose? They got Nia to slip. Now they're going to leave. What was the... They're literally face. They're not the heels. So they just wanted to embarrass her? What? Her slipping was better. Did Byron just say that? Byron said her slipping was better than them getting a victory. This man said Nia slipping. One half of the women's tag team champions slipping and taking a loss by countout because our opponent slipped, yay, was better than beating the reigning tag team champions. Who booked this shit? I can't believe he just said that on live television. I can't believe he just said that on live television. It's one thing to accept the count out. It's one thing to do that. It's another to say that's better than winning a match against the tag team champions. Y'all wonder why I don't like Byron? Y'all wonder why I want to see Byron taking the Suplex City every single week? I can't believe he just said that. I can't believe he just said that. It's still real to me, damn it. I can't believe he just said that. Cosmic T put 5 on it. Said MJF is the GOAT at that. Black Howland put 2. It said Byron, stay off the weed. Bobby Lashley about to have an address. Okay, so somebody's going to return during his, I would assume. Keith Savage said Byron reminds him of Tom from the Boondocks. I actually agree with that. Shit, I got to wake up early tomorrow. I got to drive to New Jersey, and then I'm driving to Boston to come back to Brooklyn because one half of the Black and Brown Films is moving to Columbia. So it looks like I might have to, we should record a video before we leave and showcase that it will be the end of the Black and Brown Films, although we haven't really recorded much in 2 years, but one way or another. Yeah, Jeremy, I'm right there. At least there's a Lashley segment. There's that. Yeah, it's about to be a lot on the road. It's about to be a lot on the road for me tomorrow. Actually, might have to record something else, so I have a video to post tomorrow while I'm not going to be very active. So I should have something there. 2K Tay said, "Where's the Hold My Nuggets podcast?" Marv is up to his neck with work because, for one, he's still working with his father's business and he started his credit business. So this man's availability is like on zero. I can try to record the podcast myself, but it's kind of like a two-man team. Like I could go by myself and pull the Bill Burr, sort of Monday morning pop by himself, and I just record my goddamn self, but. I'll give it some thought. I'll see. But Marv is the credit man. Isaac said the lizard video had you crying. You know what got me upset about that one particular video? I was going to do a compilation of a bunch of different animals just on the loose. Like there was a hippopotamus, I think in Georgia. The zoo or something, some shit happened, and a hippopotamus was on the loose like 5 or 6 years ago. I feel like it was Georgia, but there was footage on YouTube. Then there was a lion, a mountain lion that may have been on the loose in Minnesota a few years back. There was an amalgam of snakes that was damn near let loose maybe 10 years ago. And it was just a bunch of different stuff. And I was sitting there like, yo, I really want to put all of this stuff together. But Viral Hog copyrighted the it was like 4 different videos that Viral Hog had copyrighted to where I could not even post it. So I'm like, shit, if I can't even record the full compilation, I'm just going to leave it at 1. So that's the only reason why it was 1 minute, because it was supposed to be of a ton of different videos, but it was only 1 minute because Viral Hog done copyrighted the whole shit. Because I'll put all the videos, I'll put them together before I record the commentary. I'll upload it on my channel unlisted just to see if it gets flagged, and then I'll go and post it. Like right now, still. If you're on my Patreon, Francis Ngannou and Stipe fight, that commentary, it's on my Patreon. Literally, if you're on my Patreon, you have access to it. The knockout where the dude went, I just posted the reel on my Instagram. That whole one, the whole video, it's on my Patreon. The only reason why I haven't uploaded it to YouTube is because the copyright's ridiculous. The Francis Ngannou one, I've done 6 different combinations of different footage to see if I could keep the voiceover as it's going. All of it, super copyright. So I might have to wait 6 months to post that shit. I want to get it up because I know that's an easy 250,000 views. But shit. Mac Miller put 2 on it. Said thoughts on Jim Cornette. Love Jim Cornette. There's moments in which Jim Cornette is out of touch, but for the most part, he is the last of a dying breed of people who actually enjoy old school wrestling, the Southern style, if you will. I wish Jim would start a promotion, because there were moments in which he was booking and a lot of things would fail in the past, whether it was when he was with TNA, whether he was with Ring of Honor. But Jim Cornette has a great mind for the business. He should be involved in the business. The podcast and everything is cool, but it's time for him to be the change that he's looking for. I listen to Jim Cornette literally before I go to sleep. I listen to Jim Cornette. I turn on a Cornette clip. I'll listen for about an hour as I'm getting ready to fall asleep. Like I have a web-free. I said web-free. I have a ad-free browser on my phone because Jim Cornette has things that are like right now. Let me go to my browser. Right now, this was what I was listening to last night. Him previewing WrestleMania, and I'm going to be waiting to see what his actual reaction to WrestleMania is. If I'm not mistaken, the corny drive-through is tomorrow. So I listen to I listen to Cornette all the time. D-Max says MVP is boring. Oh, nah, you bugging. You bugging. Derek put 2 on and said, watch Lily turn out to be crazy Nikki Cross. That was a reference to into Alexa. Well, if they had crazy Nikki Cross tag with Alexa, that is perfection. But Alexa shouldn't continue with this Firefly sort of thing, because now you're leeching off of the Fiend, and it looked like, oh, well, we're passing the Fiend's character over to Alexa. It won't work. So if it's going to be crazy Nikki Cross, that's great. but they should stay as single competitors because it's not realistic to have Alexa and Nikki Cross beat Nia Jax and Shayna. So Nia Jax and Shayna would have to drop the titles, break up, and fight against each other. And now there's a tag match where Nikki Cross and Alexa are paired together, and now it can be much more realistic because those two beating Nia and Shayna just don't make no sense. Lashley versus The Fiend would be nice, but The Fiend does not have the heat. If anything, Randy should go after Bobby. Now that I'm thinking about it, Randy should go after Bobby, and Bobby should beat Randy in a series of programs. Yeah, Cornette loves Walter. He loves, if I'm not mistaken, he likes Ciampa as well. He's a freaking mark for MJF. He loves Rhea. I'm going to keep saying her name wrong forever. Well, here comes McIntyre. Randy is heel. That's the tough thing about WWE. We don't want to do heel versus heel. Fuck that. Dion says, where's the returns? This is fucking terrible. The only return we got tonight was what? Charlotte? And she was going for what, 3 weeks? So is that even a return? It's not. And it says the question has always been, who would you match with Dean Ambrose with? What do you mean? Who would I match Dean Ambrose with? Oh yeah, the Viking Raiders. I completely forgot about them. The Viking Raiders. Oh, Jacob Fatu? Magnificent. Magnificent. Don't come to WWE. Please stay out where you are. Do not come to WWE. They will not book you right unless he in the bloodline. Unless he show up in WWE and they book him like Umaga. That's the only way it will work. If he don't come in and homie a monster, keep him away. Keep him away. That's a character that could go straight to the top. Have him side. They could have this man come in and be like Batista and Randy Orton to Triple H and Ric Flair. They could build like an evolution kind of stable with the bloodline. And 2 years from now, Fatu turns on Roman, and here's your Mania moment. Roman probably starts to, dwindle into the limelight. But we'll see. I forgot about the Viking Raiders. But they got to finish the program with McIntyre, and McIntyre and Bobby. What the hell is this? Is that Braun? Oh, my Lord. Braun Strowman trying to insert himself into this WWE picture. I mean, technically, I get it, but Braun don't even have the heat. Damn, Strowman got a black eye. Well, first off, when people talk about back of the line, what is the line? What is the line? That's one thing that I really hated. When motherfuckers talk about back of the line, what is the line? Who in the line? This is something that you can start to build stuff with. I completely forgot about Strowman. This is something that they can actually work with. Strowman can be something, but believable. There we go. Here's Randy now. Well, here's Randy. Oh, on top of that, remember what I said. Randy going to be the person who passes Flair. I think Randy gonna pass Flair before Charlotte do, but damn it, if Randy hang it up and Charlotte pass Flair ahead of time, I'll be sick. Now it's Adam Pearce coming out. Okay, so we're gonna have a triple threat. Mango Man says Randy's Twitter is hilarious. Indeed, it is. Wait, they're gonna have the triple threat now? Why would they just have the triple threat now? They're going to have the triple threat now to determine the number one contender? I knew Randy would be in the fray. McIntyre being there works as well. And so is Braun, but triple threat? It's too soon to just have people be motherfucking, number one contender just already out of this. I always felt like it's way too damn fast. Wait, the name is WrestleMania Backlash? The name is WrestleMania Backlash? I don't mind the triple threat if the triple threat was at the pay-per-view. Don't have the triple threat on Raw and then now all of a sudden, we gotta just have Lashley do something with somebody, but then you freaking. But then again, that would kind of defeat the purpose because who the hell would be the number one contender to fight Lashley anyway? So that makes sense. I miss when they used to have the number one contender matches. Just call it Backlash, by the way. But the show got to go on. But Mike, the show got to go on. But Raw after Mania, you already determining the number one contender for next week. I feel like the match gonna get interrupted. I'm kind of on the fence on it. I gotta see how the match plays out. Derek said it's a New Day stale. I don't think they're stale. Kevin Nolan said AEW needs to get their booking together fast because WWE is bullshitting right now after seeing them as no threat. Well, they'll never see AEW as a threat. As a threat. Mac Miller for 5 want to say they mess over Keith Lee, Riddle, Black, and more Fatu would be a great NXT star and a jobber on SmackDown, correct? Riot Squad should have won the tag titles. I agree. JT said AEW about to have the same ratings as Raw. No. AEW, if I'm not mistaken, they lost to NXT last week on NXT's last night on Wednesdays. I'm still waiting for the single star to return in the championship picture. Nicholas said you'd love to see Kofi versus Big E feud. Oh no. New Day should not have a single internal kind of feud. They shouldn't have a single internal feud. Full Metal said AEW gave the wrestlers too much freedom. No, I think AEW has they enjoy they don't know how to be a professional program. Majority of the people who were there never had actual televised matches. It's a big ass indie show. And now with the motherfucking Avengers, like, partnerships. Yo, we gonna partner with Impact. We gonna partner with AAA. We gonna partner with New Japan. We gonna partner with this promotion, with that promotion, with this promo. It's like, goddamn, y'all all coming to get where is the actual originality that sets you apart? Dion said Velveteen Dream should be on the roster already. What is going on with Velveteen Dream? Yo, Braun is really talking like Shane is a big ass threat. Braun. Okay. Braun talking about the WWE Championship, actually wanting to be the WWE Champion. That works. He just need to stop talking about what he did to Shane McMahon, because Shane McMahon ain't never been WWE Champion. Got any grapes for 5? I want to say AEW beat NXT in the ratings 95% of the time. NXT would only win with main roster guest appearances or takeover shows. AEW dominated, but they should have, because look at the way that NXT is portrayed as the WWE C show. Although the wrestling on NXT is much more consistent than the main roster, it's a developmental brand. And AEW is beating them by like what? 80,000, 100,000? And Raw and SmackDown are still doing low million area. But AEW, if they move to Mondays or move to Fridays, they in trouble. Cameron said, I'm surprised Vince hasn't broken his back from the falls that he took during his career. It's interesting, but he did blow out his quads walking down and, getting into the ring at Royal Rumble 2005. Mars said, you think Joe returning to the ring soon? I do too. Imagine Raw moved to Fridays. That'd defeat the purpose of Monday Night Raw. They're never leaving Mondays. I hope Joe returns. SmackDown gets what, two some million? Well, there it is. Elias, D-Max put 2 on it. Said Bayley or Naomi. Who's thicker? Oh, Naomi. Come on now. Although Bayley is big booty Bayley, she's still not Naomi. Naomi thicker than peanut butter that's been left outside in Antarctica. Shorty. There's only, how hard you got to pull back to say, as when we're talking about Naomi. Where's the Trump meme? Where's the Trump meme? This how when you gotta talk about Naomi's thickness, gotta have a Trump meme. Thick with 3 C's. I don't know who started the C's, but she thick. It's so many C's. Snoop Dogg started crip walking. That's how thick she is. Tony Storm or Naomi. Naomi, she's thick. said you just watched the boxing video. Told you, man. It's hilarious. Black Howland put 2 on and said, why are they showing the wet camel on TV? What is Elias doing out here? So you tell me the New Day, who lost the tag team championships, steadily coming out here. Hey, power of positivity. Power of positivity. People way too happy, man. They lost at WrestleMania. That's the night of nights. James said Naomi thicker than swap possum with the mumps. Son, what are New Day doing? But y'all lost that Mania though. You can't talk trash about somebody getting their ass whipped at Mania when you literally lost the titles. I love New Day, but this ain't the. Black Holland put 2 on and said, I'm talking about Charlotte. Okay. I know. Yeah, Chuck said, I do remember Benjamin's mama. Gotti Grapes put 5 on and said NXT was moved to Wednesday to keep AEW numbers down. They're moving to Tuesday because of hockey. They were taking the L train consistently. Well, I don't think they're not. They're moving because of hockey. It got nothing to do with AEW. But I don't think AEW's numbers are just gonna spike rocket up. But we'll see how things play out. Dion said, Giga Negro literally beat the New Day's ass. Indeed, he did. Indeed, he did. So this is weird from the New Day, who are extremely educated, to come out here and talk trash. This doesn't make sense. It's great Mortal Kombat fit, though. Definitely was great Mortal Kombat fit they wearing right now. I'm here for it. Did they just bark? Y'all lost the titles. How you gonna talk trash to them about being a disgrace to the tag team division? You should be upset you lost your titles. They entertained him, but they lost the titles yesterday. They gonna bark on Raw to pay tribute to DMX. They're not even gonna mention the fact they lost the titles yesterday. Personally, they're not gonna say nothing about that. Gani Greats put 5 on, said Tony Storm might have more hips than Naomi, but Naomi cheeks are next level. This man said unacceptable. DeJohn said Kofi never upset after losing his title, apparently. Here we go. Tag match out of nowhere. He did that lemon grab. Unacceptable conditions. Unacceptable. It is indeed the power of positivity. Mars Robinson said Kofi is like Kemba Walker. Just smile through it. Well, there it is. Alex said you would what? All right. All right. What's wrong with him? Eric B said Kofi got football gloves like he about to catch a pick six for them boys. Well, he's a Patriots fan, so I'm pretty sure he put on them gloves to pay tribute to the cutting of Julian Edelman, who's gonna somehow find his way to Tampa. A Grizzly said Kofi is creasing his J's, hurting your heart right now. Well, shit, Kofi been creasing a whole lot of good sneakers. I mean, I'm not much of a sneaker guy, but still, you know. Wait, they got another Law and Order show? Here's a Law and Order spinoff. Law and Order Organized Crime. Okay. Wait, Edelman retired? I thought they cut him. When did he retire? Well, I'll be damned. I thought they cut him. Was I led astray? Run amok? Flat out deceived? I thought they cut him. Well, shit. I'll be damned. Huh. Well, never mind then. Man's called it a career. Guess he won't find his way down to Tampa. Oh, they did cut him. Ah, shit. Homie pulled Detroit. Well, not really Detroit, but homie said, oh, you can't cut me. I'm retiring. And then all of a sudden, here he go. He going to get a phone call from Bruce Arians. He going to pick up the phone call. Who is this? It's Bruce. I'm retired. Tom didn't say you retired. Oh, I'm in Tampa, baby. And here we go. All of a sudden, on this fall's edition of the 2021 season game highlight commentary. All you're going to be hearing is get connected for free with the White People Connection. Get connected for free. Brady to Edelman TD. That's all you're going to be hearing. All fall. Brady Edelman TD. That's all you're going to be hearing. Dion said he's not a Hall of Fame receiver. I'm right there with you, and I will debate that. I'll have the vein popping out of my goddamn forehead like Brandon Marshall. And it really pains me. And I agree with Deion Sanders so much because I've spoke about it numerous times. Hall of Fame has now not been so Hall of Fame. If motherfuckers is not, if you gotta stop and you gotta think for a second, they ain't no Hall of Fame. But that's a conversation for a different time. But let's see what transpires here in this tag match. And it's still saying bring CM Punk back. Eric B said the NFL Hall of Fame looking like WWE Hall of Fame. Shit, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. It's slowly becoming that. And now all kinds of boots is being thrown on Xavier in the corner. Oh, there. Xavier just, I think he was trying to do like a fireman's character and drop that motherfucker. It's a popularity contest, indeed. Return of Enzo and Big Cass. Oh no, that ship has sailed. I don't think them coming back will have the same flair. I was there when they debuted on the main roster in Brooklyn in front of the Dudley Boys. They were over as fuck. Enzo and Big Cass were over as fuck. And I think Big Cass got hurt. It was Enzo got concussed and then Big Cass tore his ACL and it was over. Was it his ACL? It was over after that. Oh my God, bro. When they debuted, the energy in the arena went to a whole different level, man. They were so over. Oh man. They could have been something special. They could have been something special. My name is Enzo Amore. I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room. How you doing, yo man? That shit. Shades of the motherfucking new age outlaws, bro. They were so goddamn over. Big Cass really couldn't talk that much, but he could have played the Billy Gunn role. All you got to do is, I got 2 words for you, and in Big Cass's case, I got 1 word for you, and I got 1 word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. That's all he had to do. Let Enzo run his mouth, and it was so goddamn perfect, bruh. And injuries fucked them up, and when they separated the two of them, it was never going to work. Big Cass was not ready to survive on his own. Damn, Xavier. What do we got over here? A couple haters? A couple haters. Man, Enzo promo fucking he could speak, man. Low key, I'm trying to see if I could, when I get enough money to be able to go to multiple gyms around the country, I'm just gonna find myself in Gold's Gym. I'm gonna search online to find out what gyms Triple H go to. And I'm just gonna be cutting promos to the weights when I'm working out. Let me run the Triple H in the gym. Let me run the Triple H in the gym. I'm going to get signed by the motherfucking Performance Center. I'm going to be cutting promo on the weights. Look at you fucking kettlebell. You got one shape. You came into the gym and you never moved. You haven't been washed in years. Stupid kettlebell. You think you a dumbbell. All of a sudden, Triple H is going to take off his earphone. Who the fuck is that guy? He going to turn to Conor McGregor. Who the fuck is that guy? Are you interested in going down to Florida to Performance Center? Yes! Yes, I am. Rest in peace to your earphones if you had them. And rest in peace to your ears. I apologize for the screen. Is Elias bleeding? Oh no. He got that damn bandana on his head. Well, look like it's about to be clipped for Elias. Who wants to walk with Elias into the L train? Well, match done. New Day wins. Malik Cook said, I'm sorry, dumbbells. How much do you weigh? It doesn't matter how much you weigh. Shit, the Vaughn Villains was over. Kamari said I could pull another pipe bomb. I can. I could cut a promo. I grew up as a wrestling fan. If you're a wrestling fan who grew up during, you don't even need to be a wrestling fan who grew up during the Attitude Era. John Cena existed for majority of people who are here now. You had a chance to see John Cena cut promos for years. Majority of us were able to see Punk. If you're a fan of wrestling and you're impassioned about something, you should be able to cut a promo like this. You really should be able to cut a promo like that. Like whenever I saw clips of people in promo school and they couldn't cut promos, I'm like, oh no, you're just nervous because you've never really cut promos in front of a bunch of people. Like I've had that when I first started doing stand-up. Shit, I was nervous out of my mind. Now, not so much. But I had to develop the, I don't give a fuck gene. I didn't have that, at all times. The first 2 years of me doing, YouTube, it wasn't until about 2018 that it finally clicked. Like, I shouldn't really give a fuck. But majority of the time, if you're a wrestling fan, you should be able to cut a promo. That's why I've said for quite some time. What did I always say? All I need to really get over and go really, really, micro, super fucking viral and shit. Although the Fat Family commentary should have got me there. But get me to the celebrity game. Put me on national television. I'm going to find my way to that mic one way or another. Once I got my hands on the mic, it's over. I'm going to the fucking moon like Dogecoin. That's all I need. But we ain't talking about that right now. Dominic said, bro, all those great tag teams from NXT just died on the main roster. Indeed, they did. Indeed, they did. Firefly Funhouse returns. Indeed, I'm curious to see how things play out. Jordan said you were born in 1998, started watching wrestling in 2010, so you had the benefit of your first sort of introduction to wrestling. Cena was still at his height. CM Punk had the Straight Edge Society, and he was cutting promos left and right. So you had access to some individuals. Yeah, I was actually going to put a tweet because I was thinking about that when I was in the gym. Once you truly, and this is probably the one piece of advice I can always pass on to the younger generation or shit, anybody at any point in life. When you really want to take the next step in your life and truly start living, a lot of people say, oh, you start living your true life once you find your purpose. I think there's 3 moments. When you're born, of course, and how you navigate through life. Your next is when you find your purpose. The third is when you don't give a fuck about anybody else's POV. Once you ever been listening to something or you've been doing something and you wanted to break out into dance or you wanted to sing or you wanted to do some shit, but you were in public and you're like, I don't know, they're going to look at me weird. The moment that you can tune out all of that noise, your life will change. The moment that you don't care about what nobody else got to say, your life going to change. I'm telling you right now. When you could just freaking be walking around, this turns to some life advice and shit. But when you could just live your life and you don't care about what nobody else got to say, like I could walk outside right now with a ripped sweatshirt on, motherfucking pants on backwards, looking like an absolute bum, and not hear a single word that is said from anybody and not give a fuck. One of my goals in life is to go on a red carpet in my father's suit. Oversized. Sir, what are you wearing? I don't know. It's my father's suit. It's like 30 years. I'm be looking like the 2003 NBA draft with an oversized blazer, motherfucking slacks that are cuffed underneath the shoe. Well, yo, that guy looks crazy. I don't give a fuck. The moment you like, yo, I'm shit. I don't give a fuck. Makai said, I live in New York City. That's different. Oh, no. Well, then again, I kind of had an accelerated pace of, I guess, getting the don't give a fuck gene. But I didn't get that until 2018. 2018, I had turned 24. So it's a little bit different. If you're in a small town, yo, I got fan, you in a Wichita, Kansas kind of situation. You in a Mobile, Alabama sort of situation. You somewhere in a Mississippi. You in a Maine. You in a Dakota, something where it's a smaller town and everybody know everybody. Yo, they know your mother. They know that. There comes a point where you got to have that. You got to mentally got to break away. You got to break away because what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same shit over and over, expecting a different, result. It comes a point where you just got to be like, yo, fuck it. I want to live my life, dog. There's going to be a point where you're going to have to make a decision. Somebody going to have to be cut off. Sometimes it's your mother. Sometimes it's your father. Sometimes it's your best friends. Sometimes it's your siblings. Sometimes it's your it mess around and be a significant other. There's going to come a moment where you got to look like, dog, it's my life or it's your life. And then you got to choose you. It's going to be tough. But there's moments in life where you got to sit there and be like, dog, is what your happy mouse, your happiness is paramount. I said your happy mouse. Your happiness is paramount because this is your life. At the end of the day, this is your life. You live it. When you get buried alone. You want to make other people happy or you want to make you happy? Sometimes making other people happy can make you happy. But there's no reason why you can't look yourself in the mirror at the end of the night and say, man, I live today the way I wanted to live today. That's what the goal should be. But Makai said, yeah, walking around in New York City in underwear, nobody would really care. Walk around in New York City in underwear around your own peers. Or let's say you go to church or whatever. Don't do it in church. It'd be a weird location. Do it in church. But, you get it. Mac put 5 on it again. Said born in April 7th, 96. Oh, no, you were born April 7th. Yeah, but not April 7th, 96. By the way, happy belated birthday. It was very recent. Went to WrestleMania 17 as a kid. Been a huge fan since. Well, you went to the greatest WrestleMania. Let me get a Yowie Wowie in the chat. Did anybody try that out with their significant other? Ladies or fellas, did anybody whisper at the conclusion of coitus, Yowie Wowie, and just stare at them for 5 seconds? Yowie Wowie. Yowie Wowie. And then don't say shit. Just see how that plays out. I got to go engage in a little bit of coitus and then let y'all know how that plays out. Perhaps when I go live for SmackDown this Friday, I'll let you know what the conclusion was. Maybe I might have to record it. Would that constitute as a sex tape? Is Chiseled Adonis going to go live on Pornhub with a sex tape? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. No, we ain't talking about that right now. Chris J said, wow, I'm staring at the camera like that. Yowie, wowie. Yowie, wowie. My eyes hurt. I lost a staring contest and worked the motherfucker. God damn. Mariko put 2 on and say, yowie, wowie. This man, Bray Wyatt, really said no more clout chasing. Son said, witches be stealing. I'm dying, son. This man really said, I'm dying. Put Yowie Wowie on a shirt. 2K Tay said, did my content on Pornhub get banned? Actually, yeah, they took down last year's Super Bowl commentary on Pornhub. Shit, I wonder how. I just put my Derek Jackson video on there. I was supposed to upload like 3 different videos on Pornhub. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. Am I tripping? I know I'm demonetized on there, which is hilarious. My last video, oh damn, I got 50 views on the Derek Jackson. Damn, I should have changed the thumbnail. That Selena Powell joint, the one of the thoughts, that one got 43,000. Got some numbers on Pornhub. I gotta step it up though. I got like 20K on the Tiana. No, it's like 6K on the Tiana Trump one. But the Selena Powell and that other lady, the one who was sucking off the Suns, that one got like 43K. I gotta double down on the goofy harlots. Kamari put 2 on it. Said been supporting since Super Bowl 52. Much love, man. That's a long time. That's a long time. But here comes the Strowman Express. But here we go. Main event of the evening. Triple threat to determine who is the number one contender for the WWE Championship. Yeah, Payne, you're absolutely right. People want to see tatted from top to bottom Selena Powell. Ain't that the truth? Which is very bizarre. I'll never be the dude like, yeah, when the people came to see my commentary. Nah, they were searching their names. I just so happened to pop up. They clicked on the video. They probably just clicked right off. I ain't never going to get my head big on views. That'll never happen for me. I'll sit there. Anytime I get a video that go viral, I look at like, oh, wow, look at the views. Woo! And I'll move on with the rest of my life. I will never sit there. Yo, but I got this on. I'll reference it when I get blocked, though, because that was multiple. You know, I can't not mention that. Like when they took down the crackhead video after 2.3 million views in 3 days, I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. I'm sick. Because it could have jumped to like 4 mil. There's another shot for y'all. We could actually, I think we could finish this today. Who would have thought I've been taking shots of motherfucking Casamigos? Ty put 5 on and said, make sure she lets you in before you get your Yowie Wowie off. Oh, no. I'm going to say Yowie Wowie. Right before we start. And I'm just going to stay there. Yowie Wowie. Not stay in the house. Of course, if she says I got to leave, now I'm a dip. Why would I stay there, mess around, and now I'm going to stay in there, force stay there against, you know, her will. That's rape, motherfucker. I'm not going to say over there. Now you're going to see. Breaking news at 11. Local Negro caught in harlot's house refusing to leave. It turns out he only knows 2 words in the English language. What was he saying? He kept repeating Yowie Wowie while naked in her bedroom. Authorities were called. He was shot on the scene. Next up, sports. What the fuck? It's going to be a bad outing for me. They're going to be carrying my body out. I'm be carried out. They're not even gonna put my underwear back on. They're just gonna carry me out the damn body. I'm gonna be like, God damn. Shit. And somehow it's gonna be ominous. You're gonna see the live stream come up on Friday. I got killed on Thursday. But how is he going live on Friday if he dead? But it's going to be a pre-recorded live from like a day prior where there's nobody watching and just going to be me staring into the screen. Yowie, wowie. People going to be like, oh, shit, he's possessed. How is he having a live stream from the afterlife? Yowie, wowie. D-Max put 2 on and said, Randy fighting against 2 giants. He gonna pull out the motherfucking gun. But let me tell you something. Why was Jinder Mahal in his gear? Jinder Mahal really came out to WrestleMania in his gear and never was shown. Jinder Mahal was really out there in his gear. What did he do at Mania? Damn, Payton said you're gonna get the boot. Oh, that's crazy. Gandhi Grapes put 2 on it. Said need Samoa Joe and Walter to scrap one good time. That'd be a hell of a match. Mad People was in gear and never even touched the ring. Alicia Fox was at WrestleMania. Why was Alicia Fox at WrestleMania? Damn, Cameron said Jinder Mahal was there to flex. He was there to flex. They probably had Jinder Mahal looking like the people during tax season who got the arrow to point people towards where they do an income tax. Jinder Mahal had the arrow telling the fans where they were supposed to enter. He was out there in his gear like, Jinder Mahal was out there. He was pouring people in the direction. The seating is over there. Section F is over here. It's Section G. Can I see your ticket? It's over there. Oh, man. What was he saying during his shit? I forget what Jinder Mahal used to say during his when he was champion. Oh, man. What did he used to say when he was champion? The Maharaja. There we go. I'm the Maharaja. Section C is on your ticket over there. He was doing the Hulk Hogan poses. Hogan was hosting WrestleMania on the actual card in front of the live audience, but Jinder Mahal was in the back doing his poses. It's over there. Section F, right? Over there. You're going to Section C. Section 22. That's all he was doing. Well, let me see a ticket. Section 3. That's all he was doing, flexing and shit. Oh, we got to do the pose with Randy. Damn. Yowie, wowie. Ah, my eyes. Shit. Can't do it. The modern day Maharaja. Oh, man. Directing people to the bathroom. You got to take a piss? Over there. That's all he was doing, flexing. Son, him winning the damn championship was one of the funniest but most random moments I have ever experienced in my life, bro. I remember watching, I believe it was at Backlash, just sitting there like, how the fuck did this man win the championship? Who let this happen? And I'm gonna admit, after he got done with Randy, I liked him. But after that, it got real stale. Like once he started laughing in promos and starting to clown people, it's like, yeah, you're a phony. He's a phony. At that point, it was just, yeah, let's let Jinder go, bro. He was in amazing shape, though. He was in amazing shape. Oh, damn. Shit. Strowman thought he was about to run people down. I guess not. He really thought he was about to run people down and took stairs to the face. Is that a piece? Is that a slice of pizza? I guess not. Golly. In the immortal words of this generation's great philosopher, Ja Rule, I guess not. Yowie, wowie. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I'm not gonna do that. They had the sun chips on the table, ain't they? You right, Miss. You right, Mars Robinson. They had the sun chips on the table. Life Like Steak said, "Oh, you're behind. I spoiled it for you. My apologies." Oh. Why the hell did they ever put on the sound effect when Strowman is running around? That shit dumb as hell, man. Somebody asked if I'm in the crowd. No, I'm not in the Thunderdome right now. I am not in the Thunderdome right now. I was in the Thunderdome at one point with both my belts, but I was only able to get in once. I have been trying frequently. There's I forget his name. It escapes me right now, but he always registers me in the Thunderdome, and for some apparent reason, I have not had great luck. How shocking was JBL's title win? Well, for one, when JBL won the title, I was 9 years old. So, yeah, I was 9 getting ready to turn 10. So when JBL won, it was very surprising because I love the APA. And when JBL was apprehensive to walk out with Farouk and then he became that heel, I'm like, yo, fuck this man, son. And I loved Eddie. Loved Eddie. So I was devastated. That's one of the reasons why I say JBL is a top 5 heel all time. Because this dude, literally, nobody liked JBL in 2004. There is not a single person who showed up like JBL's my guy. Everybody hated him. He was the true heel. This motherfucker did the Hitler salute in Germany. This man was a heel through and through. Through and through. He was a heel. And he did a sensational job. Looking back, I love JBL now. I'm like, yo, dude, this guy is fucking, he is the character to a T. JBL was a nuclear fucking heat kind of heel. Oh yeah, when the APA closed in because they got drafted to different shows in 2002, I was in pain. I turned to Patrick Starr. So much pain. That's exactly how I felt. Fun fact, never seen an episode of SpongeBob. I feel like I said that before. Yeah, Paul Heyman hit a hell of a one-liner on him during ECW One Night Stand. You were only WWE champion because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. And then he would bounce on the ropes. And JBL was over there like, homie got drunk. I haven't had the benefit to watch the actual pay-per-view with JBL's drunk commentary. I've only seen clips. I never saw the whole pay-per-view. I know it's on Daily Motion where JBL is drunk and he has his full pay-per-view. I want to go back and watch it because first off, it's a hell of a card. Second, I want to hear what JBL said while drunk because I know it was fucking hilarious. I only heard a couple clips. Homie was gone. Yeah, he fucked up Blue Meanie. Oh my God, JBL fucked up Blue Meanie. He beat the shit out of Blue Meanie. Kamari said, what was my childhood if I didn't watch SpongeBob? I didn't have cable. I didn't have cable until I was 14 years old when I went away to football camp my freshman year, and then I came back and we had cable. First show I ever watched on cable was Fresh Prince. Hilarious, because I had already seen Fresh Prince on regular, television. But I had cable for the first time when I was 14. At that point, I was able to watch Pokemon on Cartoon Network. I had access to Cartoon Network for the very first time. My only access to most of those shows was when I was at my friend's house. My old best friend literally lives about 77 steps away from my house, right around the corner. And I used to watch Inuyasha. I used to watch Naruto at his house. Those are the only places that I could. It was only at his house. Raw, I was only able to watch Raw at my aunt's house. So I didn't get to see a bunch of episodes, but I saw some episodes when I was at my aunt's house. And I never got to go the distance all the way for the whole 2 hours because fucking I see the first hour, you got to go to sleep. You got to go read. You should better yourself. I'm like, son of a bitch. Yeah, man, I was watching Arthur and shit. Cyber Chase, we're moving. We're beating Hacker at his game. That was my motherfucking afternoon shows when I got home from school. Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet got an original point of view, or whatever the fuck the damn lyric was. That's all I was damn listening to, man. Oh, good Lord. Okay, Randy and McIntyre duking it out right now by the ropes. Keep in mind, those are the last, well, shit. Last 2 or 3 former WWE champions. Can't forget Miz was in there. Good Lord. Okay, keep in mind, number 1 contender match, triple threat to determine who is going to be facing Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania Backlash. Why did they choose that name? Bad name. Seriously, that's a terrible name. Just call it WrestleMania. Just call it Backlash. Kamari said we should get Braun versus Nia Jax, no holds barred at WrestleMania 38. I don't want to see that. Good Lord, here came Braun running around. This man always makes sure he got gloves that match his fit. Braun always makes sure he got gloves that match his fit. This man, Corey Graves, is literally up on the barricade. Corey Graves up on the barricade. How many of y'all remember when Corey was actually an in-ring talent? I remember he retired live on an NXT pre-show. I had never really got sold on Corey Graves in the ring, but I'm like, damn, son. Son had to retire. Too much concussions. That's a shame. Oh, shit. I used to watch Dragon Tales all the time as well. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragonland. I used to watch that shit all the time. Between the Lions, that was my shit. Here come, Braun about to get a DDT right here. There you go. Randy about to DDT the shit out of that man. I hated Dora the Explorer. I hated Dora the Explorer. Shorty used to get me tight. She used to get me so tight. It's such an obvious questions like I'm a retard child. That shit used to piss me off when I was a kid. How can we get to the other side? Do we need the bridge? Yes, it's the bridge. Is it the bridge? Maybe the ladder. It's the fucking bridge, Dora. She used to piss me off. Used to lose my mind. I was like 8 years old. I was ready to punch this lady through the goddamn screen. I couldn't deal with it. I didn't like Caillou's lack of hair. RKO on Strowman. RKO on Strowman. Wait a minute. RKO on Strowman. It's over. Oh, shit. Claymore. Claymore on Randy. Oh, shit. He Claymored Randy like it's a motherfucking punt kick. That was perfect. Great finish. Cameron put forward and said Between the Lines was tough, and the theme song, though, I love the cliffhanger segment on Between the Lines. Shit was cool. Dora used to piss me off, man. Dora used to piss me off, man. I could have been a motherfucking scooter. I could have been a school shooter when I was 9. If Dora went to my school, it would have been over for her. I kid you not, son. I was a pissed off child, man. I was a real demented child, man. I should have really been a bad kid. If I wasn't so goddamn scared of my father, of him whipping my ass if I went and I let loose, man, I would not be here today. The thoughts that used to go through my head, man, I hate, when I tell you I hated Dora, when somebody showed up to school with a Dora backpack, I would start plotting how to eviscerate the person from this planet, son. I used to have a journal that I used to come up with different ways to just torment people's lives. I don't know where that journal is now. I hope my name ain't on it, because if that shit get found, I'm going to jail, bro. I had that journal from like ages 6. It was only elementary, so it had to be age 6. No, it was through 4th grade. When I got to 5th grade, I started actually getting better. I was much more of a happier kid. So I had to be 2nd grade to 4th grade, because I stopped using it midway through Miss Esposito's class. Yeah, so I was a bad kid, man. I was a bad kid. Hold on. Oh, here come MVP. What was wrong with me? Oh, I never really dealt with love when I was a kid. And then one of my best friends had died when I was a kid as well. Ah, shit. Damn, Retribution that came out, and I remember my first love interest that I had when I was in third grade. Shorty, we was like, oh my God, hey, we can start dating. And then she moved to Boston. I was like, oh shit. So my whole life, when freaking up until I would have to say age 17, was just motherfucking Marvin's Room. Cups of the rose. Shit, there wasn't bitches in my old phone at all. I was just struggling, man. Life was brutal, man. My upbringing was sadness. I mean, it's not like, I came from the mud, but mentally, I was in a bad place majority of all the times. But that's a conversation for a different time. I ain't going. That's a whole different conversation. Because then it's gonna get real, and it's 11 p.m. I gotta drive to Jersey in the morning. This ain't the time. Eric B said I got a villain backstory. Shit, I should have a villain backstory. Honestly, I should have transmogrified into an ultimate villain. I really should have transmogrified into an ultimate villain. I should have. I should have a villain back. I should have transmogrified into a villain. This Raw was ass. Out of 30, what would you rate the Raw after Mania? Because right now I'm looking at an 8. I'm looking at an 8 out of 30. Son, right now, the second high spot of Raw was Charlotte's promo. Rhea and Asuka's match was cool, but it didn't get a chance to reach a goddamn climax. I'm at like an 8 out of 30. And I'm being very generous. The main event was cool, but golly. Oh, boy. Keith Savage said he was watching the chat more. I can't blame you. Oh, but we got Hoodie Zay and Hunter Thomas waiting to hop onto the stream. Let me bring on Hoodie Zay. I know you was in there here early. This Raw after Mania was so ass. God damn. I ain't know it was going to be that ass. Golly. That is brutal.
Good,
oh, I see you don't got the hoodie on this time. You're not looking too damn sinister. They said you was looking like the Kool-Aid man last time around. But what's on your mind, brother?
No. Accordingly, Charlotte and the Viking Raiders were surprises. No call-ups. No nothing. No nothing.
Well, apparently not. I guess that's all that we got. The Viking Raiders is the big return because shit, we saw Charlotte 3 weeks ago, so I can't really even count her as a huge return.
Jesus fuck. Man, Raw has just been unwatchable for the last year. No cap. I enjoy SmackDown 10 times better, if you ask me. Just SmackDown's been really good.
And on top of that, SmackDown being 2 hours really does benefit as well.
But man, I wanted to talk about WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? I want to go over like my winners over WrestleMania, and I'm gonna explain why. I think the biggest winner to me, I have 3 winners. 3 winners out of the 2 nights. I say my biggest winner was Roman, And the reason why is because he's showing us something that we never seen of him since he's returned. I might just go ahead and say this could be the greatest title run ever if he holds on until like SummerSlam, maybe next year's WrestleMania. He keeps going on with the pace that he's going on now. Mans could really cement himself as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Oh, absolutely.
But
This title run
this
is
run
legit.
alone.
Yeah, this title run is absolutely legit. It's one of the reasons why I want him to hold until SummerSlam. But if he does not have an opponent that is a legitimate threat that can take that
And
title off,
I
then
think this next guy that I say is a winner could be his opponent, and that's Cesaro. Cesaro getting his first match on May. You know he had a match last year against Gulak.
it was on the pre-show. Yeah,
so that don't really count.
It was on the pre-show.
I forgot. I don't watch the pre-show, so I didn't even know that. But yeah, him getting the win against Seth, which is going to help because look at Kevin Owens last year. When Kevin Owens beat Seth, he later on got a title match, a feud that went on a little bit too long for my liking, a little bit too long. But hey, it happened. Maybe Cesaro gets that rub too. And then Apollo Crews is a champion again. I mean, I know he was a champion last year with the U.S. title, but man, he looks legit. He looks legit now. Last year they just had him beat MVP and then to job out to Bobby. He looks like he could be a champion for a while, especially with. He looks like he could be a champion for a little while, and I'm glad Big E lost because why would Apollo drop all his morals just to turn heel and then still lose? You know what I'm saying? That would be stupid.
It's interesting how everything played out with Apollo and Big E, and they can stretch this program out for some time. I would just hope they don't put themselves in a situation where it's Big E now has a rematch against Apollo. This other dude, Kato, or I think that's his name. Yeah. He gets
they act like we don't know who he
involved, and then all of a sudden now they feud done. They can carry their stuff until SummerSlam, realistically speaking, because they can elevate the manner of matches that they're in. They already did a match with a stipulation, being this Nigerian drum match, so they're not foreign to stipulations. This will probably end in a steel cage. But one way or another, there's a lot of different ways that this feud can go. But I'm excited to see how things play out.
Yeah, I think it should be a very dominant run for Apollo. He shouldn't drop the title anytime soon because you'd be flip flopping the title. They're trying to make the Intercontinental Championship relevant again, like it actually means something. Like Big E won it back in this, and cool that he dropped it. He had it for like a little 100 something days. That's cool. Give it back. Maybe Apollo could drop it to somebody like Cesaro later down the road or something like that. I hope Cesaro goes up to face Roman eventually. Maybe Big E too. But I think next in line for Roman is probably going to be Edge because Edge is going to be like, hey, I still need my singles match.
Yeah, Edge is gonna pull like a Batista sort of situation, but I don't think it's gonna be the I quit wave like Batista did. But Edge, he still, and I think because of how the match ended, Edge is probably going to eliminate Jey Uso, so where he can have his match with Roman one-on-one, because the way and the pace of how the match went and how the ending was, Bryan was now neutralized. Edge was on the verge of possibly taking out Roman, but Jey interrupted. So because that's the case, it's only a matter of time before Edge goes one-on-one with Roman. Down the line, I see Edge ultimately capturing that Universal Championship. It's just I really don't want them to be in a situation where they overlook Cesaro. But the only way that I'll be comfortable with Cesaro not being in the main event picture, if he works his way into getting into that IC title spot, becomes champion, and then is in, the position to where next Mania, he can catapult himself there. Or if not by Mania, he mess around and win that Royal Rumble. So I just don't want them to be in a spot where they overlook Cesaro. I really, Cesaro is on this catapult to the top. If he's not going to get there by next Mania, what's the point? So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, man. I was saying this loser of WrestleMania will probably be. I was gonna say Asuka, but now it looks like they're gonna have. I thought it was just gonna be Charlotte and Rhea, rematch at Backlash or some shit. Now it looks like being a triple threat where she's probably going to take the pin, more than likely, and then Rhea and Charlotte can just be like, "Oh, you didn't pin me, da 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 da." We still gotta have a one-on-one. I still think there might be hope. There might be hope for Big E. I can't really say the New Day lost because the New Day, do the New Day ever really lose when they lose?
Yeah, they mess around and get another opportunity, and all of a sudden in 2 months they're the champions again.
Yeah, Omos looked good. He looks like he'd be a big man that the Great Khali wasn't. He acts like he can move around the ring. Although he worked slow as hell.
Yeah, he was in the middle of the ring, and I felt like he did this about 6 times before he made it to the corner.
Bruh, that man runs slow as hell. But Khali couldn't even run, so you gotta give him that.
Definitely.
But man, I got a question because I just seen a video about him yesterday, and I never thought about this, like him being one of the greatest minds of wrestling. What's your thoughts on Scott Hall? Like, where do you have Scott Hall in your all-time rankings?
All-time rankings, where would I have Scott Hall? Well, for one, he's not in my top 15. So there's there. But Scott Hall, he has a great mind, but his in-ring work worked for his size, but it was never something that was overly special. I would say he was slightly underneath the elite status, and it seems as if there was always somebody who was better than him that existed out there. There was never a point in which you looked and said, "Yo, Razor Ramon," or you look like, "Yo, Scott Hall, that's the top of the company." That never was the case.
I'm not gonna lie, looking at videos of him, hearing like the ideas that this man came up with, like man was just watching movies and shit, and he would come up with ideas. He had part of the NWO, obviously. He came up with his own Razor Ramon gimmick with watching Scarface. He came up with Sting's the Raven Sting, Clock Sting by watching
I think it was Crow. I think it might have been Crow, some shit like that.
That's three of the that's 3 of the greatest ideas ever anybody's ever came up with. Like,
no, definitely. He has one of the greatest minds, but as a character, as a wrestler himself, he was exceptional. He was good, but he's just not in that upper echelon. But as for wrestling minds, he's there. He's got a hell of a mind for the business. I'll give him his credit. I'll give him his flowers for that. He's got a hell of a mind for a business. But ultimately, I mean, you can have booking power or things of that nature, but at the end of the day, you running in a business that got Hulk Hogan in there, you got Ric Flair in there, you got Kevin Nash right next to you in there. There's only so far your own independent ego can take you without getting trumped by those other egos that exist as well. But for the most part, the distance that he's gone, what he's contributed to in this business as well, got to give the brother his credit.
Yeah, and I think Kevin Nash is a little bit underrated as well, because he dropped the ball in WWE, but in WCW he really. No,
I wouldn't say he dropped the ball in WWE. He only really dropped the ball as champion, to where it wasn't really, blowing up when he was champion. I guess you could say, quintessentially he did drop the ball, so I guess you can't go that far. But he took care of business when he had to. I just think there were certain, not necessarily politics, that kind of held him back. I don't think that was the case. He just took over at a very weird time. I mean, you beat Bob Backlund of all people to mess around and become champion, and nothing really at that particular time was really good. Like his promos were his matches were so I mean, but he went to WCW. He did what he had to do there. Probably when he came back as a member of the NWO in WWE the second time around, had he not continually just fucking kept tearing his quad or getting hurt left and right, I feel like we could have seen a much bigger and better Kevin Nash, but his body didn't agree with him.
Yeah, and I don't think you're familiar with this YouTube channel, but V Infuso, he made like a video like saying some like the worst like NWO members.
Nah,
Was
not
Shawn
really.
Michaels really a
Not
part of
really.
NWO?
He was kind of like a
like that?
manager for about 2 weeks.
Like I know he was like he didn't he wear that
Yeah, he wore
Spanish
a cowboy hat. He wore the
hat?
Kangol hat. I mean, shit, Booker T was in the NWO for what, a few weeks,
Yeah.
things of that nature. Wasn't Buff Bagwell in the NWO at one point as well? Shit, whole of WCW except what, Diamond Dallas Page maybe. Everybody was in the NWO, so
and stay everybody was in the
it's ridiculous. Shit, I might have been in the NWO. Everybody was in there. Vince McMahon might have been in the NWO. It's ridiculous the amount of people they had in there.
And I think Vince Russo did the same thing in TNA where he had everybody in that like SEX fraction. He had everybody, almost the whole roster.
Shit don't make sense. I don't know why they keep thinking everybody in factions is the way to go. But one way or another, I appreciate you coming on to the stream. I got Hunter, who I'm about to be bringing on next. I'm going live on Friday, so hopefully I'll see you there, brother.
All right, but and also, this is not my room, y'all. This is the guest room. Relax. This is the computer room, the guest room, and the work room. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom work here.
You got money. This guy got the guest for shit, man.
No, whoa. This my mom's. She
had to pay for nothing.
Had to pay for
Damn.
No, she had to pay for this.
The work pay for. Where she work at?
It's work.
Shit. Oh, she got Nationwide is on her side. Well, I guess it is. Shit, I guess Nationwide, Peyton Manning wasn't in them commercials for no reason. Nationwide really on your side. Damn, they done gave her a whole guest room. Shit, I'm about to send in the application.
No, not the whole. No, not the whole guest room. I'm talking about like
use
the
a computer.
and
that'd be nice.
Computers.
But yeah, I'm bringing. I'll speak to you another time, brother. Thanks, son.
All right, man.
Man, whole house is sponsored by Nationwide. It's not just the laptops; it's the whole house. Sponsored by Nationwide. And shit, I mean, Allstate says you in good hands. Nationwide gives you a laptop. I don't need hands. I need a laptop. Step your game up, Allstate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I don't need a neighbor. I need a laptop.
I need a laptop.
Step your game up, State Farm. What's going on? What's going on, Hunter?
Good.
What's on your mind, brother?
All right. Well, just for the WWE and Universal Championship contenders, I only have 2 in my proposal for each. For the WWE Championship, I have actually 2 contenders who I think that could probably beat him, that I derived off of YouTube seeing it. One person on there said Samoa Joe versus Roman. No, I would rather Samoa Joe be built up again to fight Lashley. That's number 1. Because I think if anybody is going to be, in my opinion, one legit threat to me to think that he deserves a championship, and it's for a person who is built like a monster as a freight train now, it could be Samoa Joe if he returns back. That's one thing. Number 2, and I know this is going to be a hard gamble to pick, but Keith Lee. Here's why Keith Lee. Keith Lee, I believe, has the best potential out of everyone on the roster now to be over without compare. Because what people don't really understand is that even with the bad wardrobe gear that he had when he debuted, even with the terrible first new WWE entrance he had, even with all that considered, people still believed in Keith Lee. People still fought for Keith Lee. So if you're going to right all this wrong and he comes back and actually could do something and just fix all the mess ups he had, that would be a good thing. And that would be a good wash and actually show that why he was good in NXT can transition to how he is good on Raw as WWE champion. And that's for the WWE side.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the Universal Championship side. I wanted to say Edge, but to me, he doesn't need it. Why? This man has already won a Royal Rumble. I think twice, hasn't he?
Twice. 2010,
twice.
2021.
Yep, 2010, 2021. He has been World Heavyweight Champion. He has been already a WWE Champion. He has been, in my opinion, an Intercontinental Champion.
He's held every title, I believe.
He's held practically every title. There's nothing he needs to prove to
me. He has the most championship wins in WWE history with 31. Yep, he's held 31. The most titles, yeah.
Yep. So the people who I believe could get it and could be an actual threat, if I can remember correctly, and not have a damn brain fart moment, are Big E and Cesaro. Big E, why does he need it? Well, Big E already had the WWE 24. Big E with the WWE 24 shows that he could be something that WWE wants to push forward as the new top guy, as the new big bruiser of the company. Maybe a comical act to be a refresher, maybe even more than Kofi Kingston. But when he gets serious, it actually looks like it makes sense because he's built like a tank.
Mm-hmm.
He's built like an absolute tank and a brooder and somebody that can be a game changer in a way if they want to for him. For Cesaro, plain and simple. It's to prove to everybody in the world that you don't even have to remotely be the best talker to get over like they did in the 90s. Because here's the thing. People who said talking is the only thing that would truly get you over, here are two people I will argue with. Bret Hart, Chris Benoit. Why do I say these two people? If you are going to put them in a room with The Rock, with Austin, and with Hulk Hogan, of all people, they are going to be increasingly worse. But they got over why? In-ring belief, in-ring storytelling, the things that people genuinely liked about them is because you don't have to be the best talker, but if I can rock with you in the ring and your skills surpass everyone else in that roster in such a way, you must be put over. Here's how I say that for Cesaro. Bret Hart, to many, is considered the greatest wrestler of his era and probably of all time. So could Chris Benoit. Cesaro could get that now as the person who they could really fall back on as one of maybe the future greatest wrestlers in the world. Why? He works every style if you wish to. When he's facing a big guy, Lucha Libre. When he's facing a small guy, Bruiser. When he has to face someone who can't be knocked down too quickly, he can do hard strikes and hits. When he wants to be fancy, he can be doing the giant swing. When he wants to be a heel, he can fake the fans, suck the fans, saying, oh, I'm going to do the giant swing. Nope, not going to do it. You guys don't deserve it. If he wants to be a heel. But as a face, it works instantly. He can do the UFO. He is a person who, in a way, is kind of relatable. Because in a way, not everyone, when they go to the ropes and they go to the ring, is going to be the most maximum talker in the world. No, I don't see that. You got to keep it. You got to keep it 100. There's not going to be any Stone Colds. There's not going to be any Rocks. There's not going to be any Hogans. There's not going to be anybody who could be the greatest talker in the world all the time to be a person. The only person like that was Velveteen Dream, but that's one of a kind, and he fucked it up. If you want to make a change and show that you really care for what the fans think, you would pick a person who, even without his talking skills, is unilaterally over when he wants to be. when he can do the performances like he did at WrestleMania, people still fully believed he could get there. He could still fully believe he could get there. Now, what I agree with you with, go with the IC title. Best thing you said. That's the greatest idea. Go IC title, do like Bret Hart did, work your way up top, beat people that actually look like they could be a solid reason why you beat them, like a solid contender to either champions like he did with Seth Rollins, maybe beat guys that people really don't like or really don't care about in incredible fashion like Baron Corbin, or maybe even get at Otis and show how incredible strong you are with that. And then when it gets to Roman, then when it finally gets to Roman, no one will have to doubt it. No one will have to doubt why he's there. You may not like him. Many people probably don't like him, but you will respect the fact that he busted his ass for that long and is deserved one chance. Win or lose, one chance.
That's not a bad combination of individuals who should be, in contention for championships. Cesaro, you hit the nail on the head. As it pertains to Bret Hart, in my opinion, he wasn't a great promo until he really got angry.
And went heel.
Went heel. Okay. That was the only point in which I'll sit there like, yo, Bret Hart, you got it. But before that, it was never cringe. It was just, you talking, let me see you in the ring. That's all I really want to see. Yeah. Like Benoit was like, Benoit is for real. No, come on, Benoit. I love you, Chris. That ain't it. It's like, yo, that ain't it. Let me just see you go chop somebody, go off the top rope and put somebody in crossface. I want to see the in-ring work. Exactly. But for the most part, you hit the nail on the head. Those guys are definitely in a situation in which they can make money and put themselves in the main event picture.
Exactly.
WWE just got to make sure they have a correct pacing in how they book people. Because the one thing I don't want to see happen is you put somebody in a situation where, all right, you're contending for the title. They don't usually have somebody for one pay-per-view and then they're gone. But when you can't just keep taking losses like with Joe, what they did with Joe Pryor, where he would talk a gang of shit and then all of a sudden on pay-per-view, he just keep losing. Soon enough, although Joe is great to make you still buy in every single pay-per-view, how many L's can one person take?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
With Cesaro, and I was singing this man praises for years, but now finally seeing him get that W over Seth, do not put him in a situation where he's taking L's and losing that steam. I'm not saying he should immediately go into the IC championship run.
Oh, no.
If not by SummerSlam, if he's not going to be the next challenger for the Universal Champion, which I don't think it will be this soon, if he's going to be contending for, let's say, if it's Apollo's IC Championship, but I do think they're probably going to have a back and forth between him and Big E. But if in the event is Cesaro contending to get that IC Championship, then I'm all for it. But they need to be thinking long term of, you've got maybe 4 guys who can be legitimate contenders for the top titles, where down the line we can make money with these guys. Same thing with the WWE Championship. There should be 3 to 4 guys who you can see, you can stretch out for the year. And then right now you can use those guys down the line. Then as the year progresses, you can develop maybe 2, 3 that you can utilize to carry the weight. And then ultimately when you get to the Royal Rumble, you'll know who you want to mess around and win. And there's the reliable people who not even in the main picture right now, who can mess around and show like an AJ Styles. Anytime you want to utilize this man, he's ready and he's legit. You don't got to worry too much about that. So I just want to know where things go, because with this Raw, this wasn't it. I thought they was going to have somebody debut, at least in the main event picture, that shows up. But I guess not, because they're going to utilize, milk the whole Drew situation. I like the fact that Randy got involved, Braun got involved as well because he was
Yeah.
floundering. It don't make sense to have somebody like a Braun Strowman who's just running through people and not contending for
And
titles.
here's what I also agree with you with. Fuck you still talking about Shane for?
Yeah, it should be.
Fuck you still talking
No
about
reason to
Shane
talk about
for?
Shane. He should not even be talking about Shane. Shane is never looked at as a major threat. He may be a daredevil, but I'm not going to poke my chest out at Drew McIntyre, who's the former WWE champion. Like, yo, did you see what I did to Shane McMahon last night? Who gives a fuck? Who cares?
Who gives a damn?
Nobody. Oh, you beat Shane. Oh, you should beat Shane.
That's like how I feel with people who beat. This is sadly how I feel about Drew. Even though Drew beat Goldberg, you beat somebody in their fucking 50s. You don't need to have guys like that get over.
Yeah.
Because if he's in their 50s and they never are consistently in there in the ring actually doing what they should do, it's like it's not on no PCO level, because PCO in ROH showed that he could do something. But if it's like that and you don't wrestle that much, why am I going to take this seriously when it's not somebody continuously on here to be like, oh, okay, he got a good win streak. This is what I liked about Seth Rollins. He got a good win streak. Of course, I kind of wanted Shinsuke to win, but him beating him maybe even elevated Cesaro more, because he beat Shinsuke, his best friend. He's already been WWE World Heavyweight and Universal Champion. He's already had a run with an IC belt. His standards already are good enough to make me believe that, okay, this is a valuable win. This is something very valuable, and it elevates Cesaro more because he beat someone like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head, man. I appreciate you coming on, sharing your thoughts. WrestleMania for the most part, I really enjoyed it. And now that it's over, I'm actually looking I'm looking forward to SmackDown, because for one, the Women's Championship, that was a great match. And I'm curious to see how things are going to play out between Sasha and Bianca, because I know Sasha's going to take some time off to film The Mandalorian. My only question is it going to be a situation where, like similar to 2001, where Rock got written off after he lost in a cage match and they formed the two-man power trip? I would hope it's not just Sasha disappears. I would hope it's something where she ends up leaving to where somebody's building heat off of her leave. Don't just let her leave and then nothing. Even if you're going to use a debuting star or a returning star to capitalize on Sasha leaving, I would hope they would do so. Or if they're going to have, let's say, another situation like where Rhea is freaking battles against Sasha in a battle against Rhea against Asuka in a rematch today, maybe we'll see a Bianca versus Sasha rematch, and then all of a sudden what happened, and now she's off of TV. Because with Sasha gone, I want to know who Bianca's going to work with, because we've seen time and time again, whoever worked with Sasha, they look great. They go work with other people, they get exposed. If they don't put them with one of the four horsewomen. That's one of the things that WWE likes.
Okay,
like they'll have somebody.
Bailey,
they did it with Alexa. I think she had gotten done working with she got done working with Sasha, and then she went and she worked with like I think it was either Charlotte or she worked with no, not Charlotte. I think it was Bailey. Can't recall, but whatever it was, they kind of like shield the Sasha effect, because she makes everybody look good. So I want to see what things play out with that. And then of course, Universal Championship, IC title, the SmackDown Tag Champions. Somebody got to take that off of Ziggler and Rude.
I can't see them as champs. It's horrible.
It's not gonna work. Somebody got to take. I don't know who. Maybe if shit can't be MSK. I mean shit. They
man, that would be great if they did double. But then again,
it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Like
and then even if the Grizzled Young Vets were to come up, but I don't think it would work. But whatever the deal is, they need to take them titles off of them. Whether it goes back to the Street Profits, or like I've been hoping for quite some time, Jimmy Uso comes back. But it's a heel versus heel sort of situation. WWE's not a big fan of that, so we'll see.
I wish it was that.
Yeah, one way or another, we'll see this Friday, man. I appreciate you coming on to the stream. The people getting at you with the chat room as always.
Oh no, I love this because the hair thing right now. The hair is knowledge. I'm doing my best Albert Einstein wacko gimmick. So
well,
let
there it
this
is.
all be the nurturing power.
Yeah, I done
that
told
gets me to
I
come
told
on
the
here.
people in the chat room, like, yo, you got the Akuma starter pack.
Yeah, I
You
do,
got the
I do.
Akuma starter pack. But I appreciate you, brother. All right, we got one more. Hey, we got H2O Horizon in the building. Let me bring this brother on right before I had to head to sleep. I gotta wake up early, go to Jersey and shit. But hey, man, appreciate you guys coming on to the stream. Always make it a fun excursion to be here. Yeah, Leg Bone done said got the KSI cut. Well, there it is. Well, we got H2O Horizon. I don't think I've been live with H2O Horizon. I don't think I have. But we here now. We'll see if he's able to come on live. Youngster official said, I'll be honest, I prefer a good story over a good match. A piece of me is like a yes and no. I would definitely lean towards a good story as well, because it gets you to buy into the match. But if you have a good story but the match completely underdelivers, it really kills it. If you have a terrible story but a sensational match, it'll always hold it up. So that's where I kind of lean more towards, good match. Dolph is great, but his booking sucks. I agree with you, Ty. Dolph is great, but his booking sucks. Like, I don't understand. They threw these two guys together. They messed around and won the titles, and what have they done? Like, they haven't had dominating segments where they go out there and they do stuff and things of that nature. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's very bizarre. I see you, H2O Horizon. I see you, but I don't think the people can. I don't think the people can. I guess it's not. It might not be letting you through. It might not be letting you through. If you're not able to get on, I guess you could try again this Friday if you are available. But yeah, man. I good story is great. The match got to deliver. The match definitely got to deliver. Peyton said the people cannot see or hear H2O. With goddamn shit. Jeffrey said you hopping on Friday to go live. Oh, I can't wait for that. Got to see Jeffrey hop in the stream. I'd love to hear what your thoughts on WrestleMania is as well. Damn, Abdul done said he got the Retribution Wi-Fi. Well, there it is. There it is. Oh, I see H2O is now gone. Well, one way or another, I appreciate you guys tuning in to the stream. Monday Night Raw after Mania, I thought it was going to be high energy, like I had said at the beginning of the stream, where I'm like, shit, I'm anticipating some crazy shit's going to happen. But once again, like the great philosopher Ja Rule once said, I guess not. But I appreciate you guys being here. I've been your host, founder, and chairman of Hold My Nuggets Incorporated, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. And I'm going to head to sleep. Oh, I see you, H2O Horizon. I see you done pop back in here. I'm gonna give it one more shot. I was just about to do the. I was just about to head out. I'll try one more time, but if it don't work out, then you gotta try again on Friday. I'll try one more time. See if we get H2 Horizon to hop up in here. I guess it ain't working. Damn, brother. Yeah, it ain't working. He came in here with his best Scully too, but y'all never gonna get a chance to see it. Y'all won't get a chance to see it until Friday. We try again on Friday, brother. If you are able to be, if you're available on Friday, then yeah. If not, then maybe next Monday. But damn it. My man H2O Horizon, it's not working out. It's not allowing him to get on. It's a damn shame. But y'all have yourselves a good night one way or another. I am off.